Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth.
Still loves the intro.
I do. Do you know what? I'm always going to... Oh, man, look at your beautiful shit. I just think my slightly whiny and insufferable and exacerbated "oh, shut your mouth" is just like perhaps what kills it for me, you know, in the end.
That was natural as well. That just... I plucked that out of the... just out of a clip.
Out of the time zone. Yeah. I know, I remember we watched it on the Christmas thing. And a merry fuck you, Reese, to everybody. And to all of fuck Reese.
None of the other random like throwback greetings that we had. Just
no.
Fuck you, Reese.
Yeah.
And hello to everyone else.
And a happy hello to everyone else. And yes, I love the bintro. Man, we should that would be something I could do and make a new intro that's just bin the do. I'm pushing the bin out.
Yep, that's the right bin.
Where's my fucking lid? Oh, it's over there. Oh, shut your bin lid. Oh, we don't have to do it now. You've kind of got you and scene.
I think it needs a visual kind of aspect to it.
2 minute warning, Matt. 2MW. Let me joke. Just. Oh man, let him joke,
do
man.
It, man. You put it in the chat, and we'll decide whether it's worthy of being read out or not.
Yeah, he has joined the PJ Trousers gang.
And you've gone back to jeans. You fucked up, man.
Oh, I done fucked up. I think it's just because I went out to the shop for something that will become obvious for you later, keeping it a secret from you. But I had to go into the real world, and as a result, I had to wear real clothes because they do not take kindly to you going to the supermarket in PJs. I'm not the dude, man.
Unless it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, then they don't tend to give such a shit.
No, man, no. Sir Strumming, well, I'm teasing you. He's gonna eat something tonight. Let me just tell you that. I'm just telling you that.
It's not going to be surströmming. Let me.
It's not going to be.
Let me make that clear right away. That no matter what it is, I will not be eating surströmming.
The lesser-known Night of the Round Table. I'll shuffle over there, so I.
Good
I've gone the wrong way. I should go this way, don't I? In order to.
You went, but not out.
Oh yeah. Well, I did go out. I don't need to. I mean, yes. Yes is the answer. Evening, boys. Oi. It's Dave Doggy Dog. It's a DOG one.
The DOG one.
Clearly, someone prior to him had been called Dave Dog, and
either that or he'd signed up Dave Dog and then forgotten he'd signed up Dave Dog and then done another Dave Dog but with a 1 because it's like you can't have Dave Dog, it's taken. Yeah, like some other people in this chat.
Dog shit's here. I don't want to encourage it, but he told us that story.
He did, yeah. But I don't feel comfortable calling a human being, especially one who's turned out to be as nice as Dave, dog shit. I'm just not going to do
I just can't do it. The thing about it, right, is that, and this is a wrestling thing, you don't decide if a wrestler is good or bad. The audience will make that decision for you. So in many respects, this is out of our hands.
It is, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No PJs, Alex. Jen, if you want me to go and change for you, I will. I just don't think I won't. They're only on the floor of my bedroom. I could go and change at any time. This is my flat. I wear any of my clothes, which is basically this, the other hoodie, the other hoodie, or the other hoodie, these jeans, or the PJ. So basically, we have an option, permutations of 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times whatever, you know. Anyway,
we're waiting for that punchline, by the way, Matt. I'm not reading it out until I've seen the punchline.
I've been called worse by the missus. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here for probably the first time you've ever seen Don't Get Me Started, episode 39. You're all very welcome here. Thanks for joining us on a Friday night. How are you feeling, man? I'm
good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah?
It can't be a PJ episode without Duncan.
That's all we got time for tonight. Thanks very much. That's the last joke.
The American's like, that was a joke?
It's like...
Okay. People... I have read your joke. And I have approved it. Here we go. Did you know Yoda has a last name? Yoda Lehu.
Well, we waited a long time for it, and I can tell you now it's absolutely worth it. Thank you very much for sharing. Hey, do you know, it's a better quality of joke than we've got from the trolls the last couple of weeks. Last couple of weeks have seen us being beset by, well, one troll. Yes. Who then came back again to start saying bullshit.
He also, after he was yeeted very effectively by Captain Soro, he appealed his banning.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing you can do on Twitch. Apparently, he appealed his banning
in the court of Twitch,
and like the reason that I should unban him was like, haha, I came back anyway.
We knew he came back. Because he do you remember that guy? He was a troll and he was a dickhead. And he went off and he came back and he went, "Oh, what's going on? I had no idea." And we all went, "It's the same guy." And he went, "What do you mean? I'm Guy Incognito." And we were like, "Fuck off, dickhead." And then he just left with his own accord. He's like, "Oh." Then he realised he couldn't be a dickhead because then he would prove
he would completely out himself,
and we'd be right. So we couldn't do it. So we just had to slow.
I need to play the long game, and I'll be. Why is it zeroing everything? Fucking thing. I fixed that. Pisses me off.
Yes, thank you very much for... Yes, my hoodie's back again. Thank you for noticing, Lozzie. I wasn't going to wear it, but it's so comfy.
He was going to go and change.
I was going to go and change into my other one.
That probably prompted him to change into pyjamas as well.
I was going to go and change, but like it's just so comfy that I didn't want to. I like the way Strub thinks. Yeah, get that finger on the ban button. We're ready. Anyway, welcome everybody. See lots of people here tonight. Duncan's here, Reese is here, Jaeger's here, Tom's here. Mike's here. Miss Ice Lady is sneaking in there. Are we all having tech difficulties? Well, I don't think so. I hope not. Anyway, Tamsanaki's here.
Yeah.
Obviously, Matt's here. Miss Ice. Oh, as I say, Lozzie's here. Karis is here.
Karis
obviously, the dog.
Joke. Yeah.
Double Jen.
Jaeger.
I don't think we're
Captain Sistroming.
Oh yeah, Captain Sistroming.
I think that's
Ashley is here. I think.
Yes.
Rooster's just coming in. The whole gang is here.
I'm here. I just haven't said anything. Yeah.
I'm here.
Who else is here? Not fucking saying anything.
Getting a little bit closer to you.
Do it. You don't like being covered by the chat, do you?
No, it's weird. I don't. I'm running away from the chat.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, you know when you kicked the thing, I think you did move it a little bit because it's set up pretty perfectly, and now there's a gap by my side.
I thought that I gave it. I can always do something about that if you want.
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay.
Tip it up a little bit.
Tip it up.
Yeah, as well, so that my head isn't in the dog at the top. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I just went ahead again.
Such a nice gang. Did you drive in those trousers? No, I got changed.
Got changed.
I brought trousers.
I don't think I can do it much more than that. Actually.
That's good. That's fine. Yeah.
Now, which way do I need to go?
Not that way. That's it. A bit too much. Give me some breathing room. There you go. That should do it. I think you'd be alright.
Editing here. Why don't we have a look at my lovely hoodie again? Yes, there it is.
Live editing on the fly.
We're doing it. Hey, listen. I don't want this to be too perfect because
Is the Christmas tree still up? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Do you know what? I can actually. What we could do is just move it over to look at that bit. Wait there.
Oh my God. Okay.
Look, it's just on a pivot now, so I can't get it wrong.
Pivot! It's all my shit.
You're seeing some shit, the light, my Hoover, and the bit you never get to see. I just love it. Right, like that?
Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I wear my PJ pants when I go on a fast food run. Yeah, see, I just can't bring myself to wear my pyjamas outside, other than just like put things in the bins or whatever.
Oh, Alex.
Yeah. Posh tree. Well, yeah.
Do you think it's a posh tree?
He had to. He made the investment that he was going to have it up all the time, so he needed to have a good tree.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Well, do you know what? That tree cost me £60, and when myself and Isabeau went to buy it, we'd gone to the discount place to look for a discount tree, and they were really super expensive. And having traipsed around a few, I'm like, this is it. 60 quid, I'm fucking buying it, whatever. 60 quid, 70 quid, whatever it is. And we went through the light place.
Look at this.
What?
Look at this.
Always be Christmasing. Yes, I am. Suffice to say, that money that I spent, which I thought would only be useful a couple of times a year, has been there since like 2019, basically. It's been amazing.
I've been tempted, and I've said I'm going to do it every year for the past like 10, to get my Christmas tree back out in July and celebrate the Japanese holiday of Tanabata.
Oh, okay.
Which involves a tree and putting wishes on tags on a tree.
Well, that sounds nice.
Might put it out the front and let other people put some wishes on.
Yes, we wish you take your fucking tree down.
That'll be one of them at least.
Read it out. Oh, so, Karis, someone's put a wish on the tree.
Why the fuck have you got a tree? Well, fuck you, asshole!
Trying to be nice.
I'm so excited and everything. But yeah, how might I do that? Hold me to it, chat.
Back on the wine. How do you do that? Well, it's so simple. There's a step 1, buy the wine. Step 2, open the wine. Step 3, profit. I'll tell you that. No problems. £60 for a tree. Listen, Jaeger. I mean, I was...
He's on brand, isn't he?
He is. I was as surprised as you were. What I expected was to find some £30 trees, but let's face it, what I'm telling you now is you can find those trees, but they are... Don't get me started on the fucking price of Christmas trees. They were total shit, those prices of Christmas trees, and...
I bought our current tree...
Wait, I'm just going to do something.
...in January or February. And therefore, it was cheaper. I think we paid £15 for our tree. And it's a cracking tree, apart from the bit at the bottom that doesn't work.
The only way to find one that was decent was to pay decent money. And I couldn't find it half price anywhere. And then I saw Tim Powell, and Tim Powell said, oh, I went to Tesco's. And I went, Tesco's? Like, yeah, good luck paying full price there. And he went, and I got in there, and they were selling them half price. And I'm like, half price during Christmas? Who decided to... What happy horse shit is this?
Thanks, Mr. Tesco.
Yeah. My tree's up, says Dave, in the loft, where it should be.
I think he said that to me the other day. I don't know what the context was there, but he has said that in the chat before.
I'll always be cracking a new bottle of wine. Do you know what? I wasn't going to, but like, as part of the thing that I'm going to make Jez eat, I had to go to a very specialist supermarket. And while I was there, I thought it would be rude not to get a bottle of wine. So I got a bottle of wine. That is literally the whole story. I wasn't necessarily...
It does inspire me with a little bit of confidence that they sell wine at the place that you went to get the
Oh,
thing
yes.
from.
I mean, you've got to understand that not everywhere sells the thing that I'm going to make you eat. You can't just go into fucking Aldi and get this shit. Basically. Which bottle of wine do we have? Oh, wait. It's Sangiovese, who played for AC Milan in 1999.
Was an extra on The Sopranos.
Sangiovese! Costa Curta, Dino Baggio.
I don't know what that was. Dino Bambino.
Dino Bambino, I'm walking here.
Legislation generation. Don't fight. Okay.
Wait.
I just like this comment from Matt. I got called Tomorrow Matt by another Twitcher instead of 2MW Matt.
Tomorrow Matt. The Tomorrow Matt. The Tomorrow Man, or the Tomorrow People, I think, was a sci-fi show. So maybe Matt is actually just like someone with Tomorrow Matt. He has the capacity to time travel.
I like the Tomorrow People. It's a good show.
Legislation generation. That's just like such a fun thing to say. Don't fight. Please don't fight. Well, I tell you what. We aren't fighters. We're lovers. And we love a lot of things.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I'm here to troll. I'm here to troll.
I don't know. I don't know.
Fight.
Do we know who Legislation Generation is?
No.
Well, you're very welcome here.
But Legislation Generation, you should prove your worth by slamming that follow button right now.
Let me tell you something, Legislation Generation. I already have a lawyer, so I don't need anyone. So what are you legally trying to kind of like help us out with here? At any rate...
I need a lawyer.
You do need a lawyer, actually. Ali is on retainer. I don't know where Ali is tonight. At any rate, you're welcome in Legislation and everybody else to Don't Get Me Started, which is ranty and crazy. And we're going to invite you right now to tell us your haps and naps in a segment we like to call This Is Happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
To bring you Tomorrow Matt. Tomorrow Matt. I really like that. Yes. I'm a human from Earth. Well, you're very welcome in
did
here.
Like boppity boopity from Rooster.
Can we call him Leggen? Like legend, like leg gen. Can that work? Legend? No, it's not going to work. We'll work on it.
Leggy slat iron.
Leggy
Slat iron.
Gotta contract it. Gotta shorten it. Right.
Hap, I got promoted, mate. You're doing it wrong. See the things on the screen? Get in the channel points. Use your channel points and put it in the blingy bling.
Yeah. Use the channel points. Haps and naps. Haps are good. Naps are bad. Jez forgot to drop off my Sodo. That does not sound.
Soda. Yes, I did. I'm like, as I parked the car, I was like,
are you about to reveal the Sodo?
Yeah, I forgot to
Can I have it instead?
Well, he's paid for it, but
I know,
sure,
but like it's a troll, right?
Here it is, Jaeger. It is your thing.
I'm gonna make it.
It is your thing. I'm gonna put it there.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Signed by
Can I just sign the back of it? It's gonna increase in value if I do that. Just wait to see what he does before we.
This is not a thing where you keep the box, by the way.
All right, my precious. I'm not gonna sign his shit. Okay. It's so funny if I signed his shit. One day that won't be worth something. Right. So much stuff. I got promoted.
Woo! Hooray for promotions. He did tell me this earlier, but that is still
who got promoted?
Fantastic news. That is Matt. Matt got promoted.
Oh, nice one. I missed one a bit further up, and it was just.
Don't worry, I can scroll.
I know.
We're all good.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that
That's
one. Here's the first hap.
It's not long. It's not Ling until the F1. Oh man, is it already starting again? Oh jeez, don't get me started. Said everyone about the F1.
Not me.
Because you like it?
I do like it for a start, yeah. But I can reveal right now, after potentially handing the effing F1 show to Reese and Duff, being that I need more sports content for my Twitch sports endeavor, I'm like, I'm gonna be taking this back. Thanks.
Do you know, being someone that doesn't like tedious shit, being someone that doesn't like tedious, annoying shit, I can't understand how you'd like F1 because it seems to be something that just goes round in circles with nothing happening.
Oh, is it? Okay. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got my battery out of my car finally. How big is this fucking battery?
AAA.
Yes, promoted. Yes, got to have a COVID test on Sunday, but I get £50 for doing it. Man, this guy's monetizing everything.
Yeah.
Mike knows how to make money.
He does.
Only Mike could monetize a COVID test. I want to know how you're doing it. I suspect you're going to tell us.
A wave for Jeffrey. Welcome, Jeffrey.
Yes, Jeffrey. Thanks for popping in. Jeffrey!
The internet here is playing up. It's a good job I'm not there then, isn't it?
It'll be on eBay later. Yeah, right. Can you imagine? We've got 20 followers.
What you have here today is a prime example of a Sodo Kamen Rider Kabuto figure signed by the legendary Always Be Chatting. I will start the bidding.
At negative $10. I will give you money to take it away. No acorns today, no. They're on his gaming stream, so not on this one.
Yeah, no, we don't acorn it up on the podcasts. Sorry.
No, step back a bit.
It is too distracting for a conversation-based thing.
That's a bit better. Look at that. Look at that. That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yodel-hee-hoo. Is that
moving the camera would help things out.
Yes. Who knew that? I mean, do you remember? Think back to those halcyon days where we didn't know what we were doing, and now look at us now.
I always knew what I was doing. Just didn't know how I was doing it yet.
That's fair. I'm being the stand-in for a TV show next week, but you need a test to do it. Oh, I do. Actually, I knew about that. Good luck with that. Yes, you did tell me about that. Yes.
Watch won't let me hap.
Who said that?
Jaeger did.
Twatch won't let me hap.
Mine is as well. Well, is it just everybody has got shitty internet?
It was stuck in a place real good. I had to get an extension on my socket wrench to get it loose. Hate that shit. Have you got any haps?
I do have a hap, and I kind of like shared it with you on your stream earlier.
Oh yes,
when I turned up late to it, but I went running.
Yeah,
and most of you will say, "Well, that's not hap.
That's insanity.
That's like really negatively hurting yourself. Why would you do that?
It's bad. That would be a nap for me."
But you will recall if you were here last week to hap. My internet is fine right now. Hooray! As long as Tamsin can watch, we don't care about any of you other plebs. Anyway, if you were here last week, you heard the story from a few years ago of me horrifically breaking my leg.
We did.
And the last time I tried the running was 2019, and it did not work. That was 2 clear years after breaking my leg and recovering.
Right.
And still, it wouldn't work. I was just limping around. It would hurt my leg for days afterwards. So I didn't do it. And we went running, me and Keris, on Tuesday, and I'm like, okay, well, this is probably going to end badly. I'm just going to run a bit. My leg's going to hurt, and we'll have to forget it. But no, it was fine. Actually, my other leg hurt more than the dodgy one. So I guess it's not dodgy anymore. How far did you run? Not far. Let's not get carried away here.
He ran so far away.
Lozzie, welcome. If you are a Folkestonian, which I suspect you are, we parked outside the Metropole and then ran up to the bandstand and back, and then beyond the Metropole up to the other end.
You started at the Metropole?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then
you ran from your house to the Metropole?
No.
I used to run up and down the Leas.
Maybe one day.
When I used to live at Chambers.
But the idea was we wanted somewhere where A, we could run on grass, and B, had lights because it was dark.
Yes, it's a good route.
So
it's nice up there.
The Leas worked. And yeah, so it didn't run far. It was just a tester, see if it worked. And it did work, probably a bit more next time.
So Duncan says partially vaccinated human. Is he referring to himself?
He is. He put a post in the Discord earlier, actually.
I didn't catch that.
It was very funny. He's had part 1 of...
How the fuck did he... He's not what you know, it's who you know. I know what he's going on. Didn't Alex say he would go running with you, Jez? Oh, for the marathon?
Yes, he's going to do a marathon with me, yeah.
Fuck that noise. I'd rather eat surströmming.
That's not what you said yesterday.
I know, but I've changed my mind. Well, no, actually, he said I had to eat it like loads or some shit. And I'm like, no, fuck that.
It was the century egg.
Century egg. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty poisonous. And it looked pretty poisonous as well. Yeah, both can be arranged. I tell you what, you can do a marathon while eating surströmming.
Can you imagine that? I would raise so much fucking money. And I'd raise all that bile back out up my esophagus and out and project it onto other runners. I always thought it might be good if you could mechanise some legs that ran for you and then attach them so nobody knew that they were
I was going to say, I think that ceases to be running at a certain
I know,
point.
that's the point. You get away, you pretend to be like a womble or something, but you've just kind of hidden, you're crouched in the top part of the costume you've made, which is just a robot that does all the running for you, and you just sit there like who's the guy in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who's like a little creature that sits in the bigger creature, but like that.
What, their mentor?
No, yeah, he's a little kind of squiddy, kind of stupid alien thing, and he's in the body.
That's a bad guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, Krang,
anyway, I'm just
saying. Yeah, there you go. I don't do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
It's all coming together.
It's not
Krang.
There you go. I couldn't even correct you because I didn't know. Krang.
Do you guys like running? I'm not a fan of running. It was brought up last night, but I don't think running is not fun.
Yeah, Lozzie does them. She ran up Remembrance Hill.
You ran
up... Fuck that.
Don't run. Lozzie, the best thing about running up Remembrance Hill is there's a McDonald's at the very top.
That's true. Running is boring. Yeah. But you know what else is boring? Being a fat bastard.
Well,
and I am currently 3 fat bastards in one body. So I need to do something about that. And I'm not going to change my diet.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I still want to eat trip
cheese. You can't out-train a bad diet.
I would
rather... I'm just telling you that now.
And I can.
You can't.
I've done it before.
No, you can't. No, I don't believe you. You can't out-train a bad diet.
I have done it before.
You can't.
I have. I've done it. I have empirical evidence.
2 wrongs don't make a right, Lisa. Like a 5k followed by cake. By the way, a 5 cake, we call that.
I'd rather be fat and happy. Okay, but what if being fat makes you unhappy?
This is the thing I have with Tamsinaki all the time. She's always like, you can eat, do what you want, have some fun.
Stick me on a football pitch and I'll run all day. Well, if there's a game on. No game. I'm just going to plonk you there. You just run around. That's basically
when the world comes and opens up again and I need to go out and meet people, by which I mean people I want to date, I need to be in shape. So the thing I probably shouldn't make you eat food, which is what I'm going to do in a bit at some segment when we get there.
Oh, I'll eat food.
Oh, good.
I had a Chinese already today.
Really? Oh, I wish I had a Chinese.
That was Keris's hat. Chinese and rum.
Oh, Chinese and rum. Yes, she did say that. Good choice. Good choice.
It's quite interesting. I get little updates now when Kay restarts her laptop because she's signed into my Steam account. So
okay, so it just goes.
It says blah blah blah. This laptop is signed into your Steam account. I'm like, all right, okay.
Jaeger says, "I'm fat and happy. I had KFC." Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
I almost had KFC, but I had Chinese instead.
Yeah.
You're starting to see a pattern here of why I'm a fat fuck.
You're really not as fat as you think.
Hap, not running, says Reese. Well,
but we all have a judgment. We all have
hap.
a judgment on what we want to achieve. Now, to answer a question that Mike asked me earlier, which I believe was Mike, he said, "Has your guitar turned up yet?" Now, my hap is I finally bought a guitar. Everybody, my nap is it has not yet arrived because it. I said yesterday on the stream, it's coming. It's a 1 day FedEx thing. And FedEx like sent me a dozen emails going, yeah. They're coming by 6 o'clock. Yeah. At 5:50, it just went, oh yeah, no. I'm just like, cheers, man. So now it's set to. Let's check it. It's now set to like by the end of the day. I think is where we're at. Unless it's
that ship sailed. FedEx don't work past like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm gonna go onto it now. I'm going to see whether I can find it. But if it turns up, it's probably going to turn up on the stream.
And he will do a live unboxing right here on Don't Get Me Started. Does it come in a box?
It does.
Cool. That's a lie. I have bought a guitar. It didn't come in a box.
No?
No.
Just came
in a bag. You know, like a...
Well, yes. Scheduled delivery by the end of the day. In transit. Alright, well.
That is a lie.
My fudge hasn't turned up either. Where are you getting your fudge from?
That's now.
Are you getting your fudge from the fudge kitchen where I met that chick who wanted to go on a date with me and her mate? Because that was shit. I was saying Boo Earns. Well, yeah. So guitar, not guitar. Those are my problems. That's a nice problem.
Your hap and your nap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fudge packers.
I see what we did there.
The Green Bay fudge packers.
You still got 2 hours 33 minutes to get it. Yes, Dave. Let's think positive. By the end of the day,
I mean, maybe they're just on American time. Maybe it'll turn up at 4 in the morning, which is, I believe, like half or like a minute to midnight in.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe at the end of the day, you're another day older. Someone's going to knock on your door at 11:59. Well, that's fine.
He'll still be up.
I'll still be up. I'll be up until like 3 o'clock playing Stardew. Alex didn't play Stardew Valley. No, I felt that was the better choice actually.
He wanted to put that as a nap, I think, but he says it's not working.
You think that's a nap? What's
he can't have one nap. Yeah, probably because you've spent all of your channel points, and that's totally on you.
Jaeger, what I love is that like originally when I was doing streams which were like gaming streams, they're all kind of like Witcher, Detroit, Until Dawn, things like that. And I think you weren't massively into the farming thing, and now you're like, gotta see what happens.
Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure he was.
How you gonna keep them down on the farm? You know, just.
There it is. Alex didn't play Stardew Valley yesterday.
Hey, thanks very much. They did say no strings attached, but come on, that's one in a row from Dave Dog. just. If someone turns up at my door at 11:59, no strings attached, it better not be a fucking guitar. I'm telling you that. Anyway,
what have you two been up to today? Well, thank you for asking. My day has not been particularly interesting, but it has been a day.
Do you know what? I did work. I worked very hard. You never know who's watching this stream, Jeremy. Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's watching it as far as I'm concerned. I watched television from the moment I got up until midday. I have not had any opportunity really to just sit and watch TV all morning for quite some time. So I'm like, I am watching television and my child can deal with it. And she did. She just watched what I watched and loved it. So So that's what I did this morning.
I worked and then I watched some Voyager. Oh, and by the way, I've watched loads more Voyager. I'm almost at the end of. I'm really dragging out the last.
I was going to say, I've been waiting for you to get to the end of season 5. For
I know, but I just
time.
Keep finding other shows to watch.
Like I've started The West Wing in the time that you were like on season 3 of Voyager, and we're at kind of the same point of each show now. I'm coming to the end of season 5.
I really went through it, but I kind of ground to a halt because other things I was watching. Because I bought Disney Plus and I started watching Disney Plus for a bit.
That's true. You did.
3 minutes to a loop.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I just watched some terrible episodes which were actually turned out to be good. But I watched the quintessential Doctor and 7 of 9 episode where the Doctor tries to teach 7 of 9. It's a bit My Fair Lady. It's a bit Pygmalion. He tries to teach her to be a lady and tries to teach her to have social graces. And whilst he does so, he falls in love with her. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm down with that. You know, I love that shit.
I mean, you can't blame the guy. Have you seen?
I know, right? Like everyone.
Why was he not in love with her already?
Right, I know.
Honestly.
At what point? Hang on a minute. What's going on? Yeah. So there's that episode, and like he wants to kind of eventually ask her out, and he's talking to Paris. The B plot of that episode, by the way, if which one of them you never know which one is that a conservative, stoic, uptight race they're doing first contact with has come onto one of the guys has come as like an envoy, and Neelix is showing him around, and the guy's like, we don't have spicy food, we have everything bland, we don't have fun.
Oh, that
guy!
I love that guy so much.
He's really kind of like, they're all staid and stoic and kind of like, we don't have any fun, and Neelix has made all these bland dishes, and then he gets there and he's like, I want to try this. And he's like, that's super spicy. He's like, bring it on. And he says, this is alcohol. And the guy gets
absolutely wasted.
He gets smashed and he's trying to hit on everybody and he's going into the holodeck and fucking all this shit.
Isn't there a similar thing
It's such
TNG
a good episode.
Well? I'm sure there's a similar thing in TNG.
Oh, I can't
or maybe
remember.
I'm just mixing it up. But
anyway, a bit of Don't Get Me Star Trek. But like, yeah, it was that and the other plot being the Doctor falling in love with her, and then realizing at the end, like, she comes in and goes like, you're such a good friend, blah blah blah, here's a gift for you, and he realizes without saying anything that he knows that nothing would happen. Like she said, I've realized nobody here I like, and he's like, okay then, fine, heartbroken, you won't be needing this. So
yeah, is that with Troy and some diplomat? Yeah, that's right, that's ringing a bell. Yeah. Well, while we're on the topic of Star Trek, shall we pause for an announcement?
Yes.
About next week.
Oh, yes.
So, next week is episode 40
Count
of
it.
Don't Get Me Started, which may be no surprise to people in this chat who can count.
Yes, because we said it was 39.
39.
Yes.
We like to do milestone episodes. We kind of labour the milestones a little bit.
Yes.
But
we did one for 10 and we did one for 20.
And we
did one for 30.
We did
the Christmas
30.
one. We did the Christmas.
We did.
We did best films for Christmas, and we did something else for other things.
Yes.
Doesn't really matter.
And we did the top 10s for the top 10 TV shows, wasn't it? I think
for 10.
For 10, yeah.
God knows what we did for
20. 20 was Don't Get Me Cocktailed.
There it was.
And so, being that more maths for you, Mike, be prepared to have your mind blown again. Double 20 is 40, and that's where we are.
Yes.
We're going to do another Don't Get Me Cocktailed.
Yes!
Next Friday night, right here. Same time.
Right here.
Same channel. Same room.
This feels like a promo.
Pretty much
same promo.
Same everything. Except for there'll be a cocktail glass on this logo down here.
Yeah, and there'll be a cocktail in your fucking hand, mate.
There will. And the reason that I've linked that with Star Trek is that for Christmas I got a Star Trek cocktail book.
Oh, really?
I'm going to have a crack at least one of the Star Trek cocktails.
I thought next week was 41. Well, you thought wrong then, didn't you? Which is a strange paraphrase reference to Young Frankenstein. At any rate, it is. So, yes, join us next week, where I will not be drinking red wine, but I will be making cocktails, because you'll be making cocktails. We'll be drinking cocktails. Don't get me cocktailed. So it'll be us making cocktails. So it'll be a bit like Cocktails and Bullshit, but also Don't Get Me Started. It's a mashup. Kids love a mashup, Jeremy.
Yeah. So maybe for 60, with all the COVID stuff hopefully behind us by then, we'll do another Don't Get Me Cocktailed, and we'll have Captain Brilliant on for it as well.
Don't get me shit-faced. Yeah. Well,
I probably will be shit-faced.
And last time we did this on 20, you made a very lovely... was it Don't Get Me Bacon? I can't remember. Bacon Me Angry.
It was called Bacon Me Angry.
Bacon Me Angry.
Because I wanted to go with stuff I like and the angry Don't Get Me Started theme, so I went with Bacon Me Angry. And it was...
Oh, it was so good!
And so this week...
Oh man, I don't know you'll ever top that
While
one.
we were walking through the supermarket, Karis and I, Karis spotted the final ingredient I needed to replicate that. I didn't have any bitters.
Bitters, Angostura bitters.
So she spotted bitters on the shelf. Said, "Hey, you need bitters." I'm like, "I need bitters."
Yes,
in the
you
trolley
do.
It went.
And then you're like, £10? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it's going to last me. Did you think that?
I think I actually managed to get it for £8.
Oh yeah.
It was still like, right, okay, Yeah, this better fucking last me.
Yeah, and it will. It's like Marmite.
I've run out
when
of
people
bacon
say
vodka as well.
You can win a lifetime supply of Marmite, i.e. 1 jar. So it's just
I like Marmite.
I mean, I do too, but I don't tend to use very much of it. In fairness, I don't have any at the moment. So, right, that is next week. Now, we've done a bit of any more haps or any naps. Maybe there's people lurking here who have come in from Facebook, come in from other places. Do say hello, because
there was one last one.
Very welcome.
Hannah had her first day off since Christmas. That wasn't the weekend. We had an.
Yes. Well, cheers, and I'm glad you're here. Hannah and Tom is here as well. They don't go together. I don't have to mention them both together, but you know they are brother and sister. So there you go. £8 is still cheaper than half a journal. Hey, that journal is serving me well.
And how?
That
is not your journal.
It is not. No, this is the 2004 to 2005 Poole High School diary for if you're a teacher at Poole High School in 2004 to 2005.
Not even using the diary.
Oh well, you see, because I wanted to make scrappy notes where I wrote like a dickhead, and in my other one, I've got little stickers that say, "You're great, you're awesome, you go girl," and put washi tape on it, and I write with calligraphy.
Is that from your teaching days, or have you?
No, this was actually Matthew's teaching days. In fact, it's still got things in it that Matthew has written, which is kind of weird. I can't find any of them now, but anyway, yeah. So it's basically Matthew's. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a load of stuff that Matthew wrote down. So, so yeah. So now I'm kind of using it. When he did his teaching practice, he was there, and they loved him. Because he's fucking amazing. Now, but for now, it's just a lot of fucking spare paper. So when you're not using your beautiful journal, and I've written some stuff in here which I will not show you.
Really? Okay. Fine.
No.
Be that way.
Right, I think we've exhausted that. It's pretty good. Let's move along. Now, do you want me to introduce the segment we haven't called a name and the thing that I am... Do you want me to make you eat something? Or do you want to save that? What do you want to do? Or do you want to do an Am I the Ice? I can't speak. I was going to say Am I the Arsehole? Or what I actually meant was Haters Gonna Hate.
I think we should get me eating something
do we want
clearly atrocious out of the way.
Eating shit. Well, you say atrocious. You know, like, let's... Okay. Let's do this. So... Despite the fact that this is a Don't Get Me Started, broadcast, and we like to make people eat hideous things, as I did last week, not everything needs to be nap, okay? So what I've decided to do is I'm going to make the ultimate decision to make you do a blind taste test challenge, and you've got to be ready for this, of crisps. And not only that, because I know how much you like a bacon crisp, I have got 7 different types of bacon crisps for you to taste, and we will decide here and now which is the best bacon crisp that Alex could find when he drove around supermarkets for an hour today. Now, you've heard of the Great British Bake Off. Well, this is the Great British Bacon.
And this is where we'd play a sting. If we had one! Okay.
That came to me. That came to me when I was in the car. Do you like that?
I do. I do like that.
Why did you?
Yeah. Okay.
So, the way this is going to work, Alex, you need better things to do with your life. Well, I did it and you're watching it, so I'm glad you like it. I know you love it, really. I have a crackling crisp recommendation?
No, it is cracking.
No, well, I'm just saying. At any rate...
Sounds very COVID friendly.
Well, only he's eating it. Only he's eating it. There are 7 crisps because technically those are the only ones I found when I was yoinking shit off the shelf. So I will bring the crisps out,
right,
and you get to observe them, and you can put one into the next round immediately just by sight alone.
Okay, so we're going to give a bye to one of them. Is this like a tournament type
Yes,
thing?
it is like a... Yes, no, exactly.
Okay, cool.
We're making this up kind of as we go along.
Jaeger's signed...
You might want to move your Coke as well. I'll move my wine. And so there'll be 7 bowls of crisps. You get to put one through straight away. They're all numbered. I've got them written down. And then we will pair off the remaining 6. And you'll yeet 3 and eat 3. Yeet it or eat it.
Yeet it or eat it.
Yeet it or eat it. Okay.
No, I was meaning the driving around supermarkets. Well, he was wearing a mask, I expect.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you can drive around this town. I mean, internally, there's no one around. And when I got there, I just went to super. I guess what I was thinking, Hannah, which I suspect is what you mean, is like,
fuck COVID, I wanted to do something fun.
Yeah, like, it's meant to be essential journeys, isn't it? You go to one supermarket. You don't go to 8 supermarkets, although I went to 4. Now, I'll go and bring them out.
Excellent.
Okay?
Excellent.
I've got to walk properly because I'm sitting on my leg like a
Do you know, I wasn't told anything about this, and I was really expecting to kind of be retaliated on a little bit for this Weetabix and beans last week. So I'm kind of a bit dumbfounded at this point. I'm not sure I believe it.
Like
but as the crisps arrive, you know, they are crisps. This isn't a plot so far. You can see them right here. So
the crisps are all numbered.
Oh, mate, I know what several of these are already.
I know, right? Well, I have to say, what I have to say about this is there is not. I'll say this now. Wait, I'll go and get the other one.
The problem that I have immediately, though, is I'm not going to put one that I know I like through on the buy because then I'll have to wait to eat it.
Yeah, now, the thing about these, right? The thing about this, everybody, is that, and let me just see if I can bring them in so that everyone can see them. They've all been numbered.
I think we can do that and bring them.
Yeah.
There you go. The whole
you
thing.
can even do it.
You can't move.
I can't move, but it doesn't matter. Now, the thing about this is that when we picked bacon, because he loves bacon, he said he likes bacon.
Potato's gonna potate.
I went to one shop and there were loads of crisps. Unfortunately, because I was trying to do bacon ones, I really painted myself into a bacon-related corner because
Smells like bacon.
It's official. It's
that too smells like bacon.
There are, when you can get salt and vinegar, if you go to a salt and vinegar place, you could probably get 50 salt and vinegar crisps, 50 ready salted crisps.
That smells less like bacon.
Stop smelling them. Right.
Sorry, am I spoiling it?
I don't know. Yeah, no, you can't be. You can't be. It is what it is. We're making up as we go along. Now, the thing about it is like, yeah, if you went to anywhere, there's so many options for like spicy ones, barbecue. There's fucking shit. But I could have got about 16 different barbecue ones, 16 different ready salted, but there aren't a lot of these. Now, looking at them, I don't know. I don't know what people can see. Is there any on here of the 7 that you want to immediately progress to the semi-finals? And I have a list of what they are. I can't tell anyone.
So, reluctantly,
yes,
I'm going to put the wheat crunchies through to the
now.
Next
You
round.
think those? Yeah, I was going to say, did you think there's anything in there that you know straight away?
These right here are definitely wheat crunchies.
Okay. Well, I can neither confirm or deny that.
And I thoroughly like those. So
okay.
I think that can go through to the next round.
Okay, so we'll put them through. So they get the first round bye.
I have bacon flavoured gumballs from 2009 in my nightstand. Are they still going to be good? Still going to be good?
Now, I'm going to put them to one side then.
Are 4 frazzles? Well, 4 of them.
Are 4
No,
I was going to say,
there are 3 that
you'll have to describe what you're seeing.
Yeah, there are 3 that look like frazzles.
Or provide them.
I will hold them up, and we can do that pretty well. Frazzles look like, I think these are the frazzles, actually.
What number?
Number 6. I believe these to be frazzles.
Okay.
Which are like bacon rasher kind of looking.
You've got several that look similar to that.
Yeah. Now these are. There's a distinct pink streak to these ones. But number 2 here.
He's really good.
Has a fainter pink streak. So I think that they are a store-owned brand of some description.
See, that's part of the game, is can you identify them? I'd love to know if you can.
I would suggest that these are Tesco's own brand of
what
bacon
number is that?
Rashers, number 2.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 are Tesco or another own brand. These are frazzles, number 6.
Yes.
These ones, number 4, are your pretending to be posh bastard frazzles from fucking Waitrose, I expect. That's number 4. One of these that look like normal crisps, potato chips.
I'll be disappointed at least one of them isn't a trick.
Right, those, number 5.
Yes.
They are Walker's Smoky Bacon.
Now, I have to say, in all of this, one of them was as close to a bacon crisp as I could find.
Right.
but did not necessarily say bacon. I just didn't want to get into that.
Okay,
right
well that's going to be one of these two. And I think these, number 3, are... I don't know what they call them, but Morrison's do a kind of a sharing bag. It's got red crimson down the sides. I think they are a Morrison's brand of kind of premium chips.
No, that's interesting because yes. Anyway, what I will say about this is yes, there be a lot of disappointment if at least one of these isn't a trick. Well, you're going to be disappointed because like ultimately that wasn't where I was going with this. I just wanted to see him make a decision.
He just wanted to make me eat things.
I just wanted him to be happy.
Yeah.
There will be plenty of time for cheat coding the shit out of Jez at some stage. It just wasn't. There you go. But it wasn't right now. Hang on.
Left crisp, right crisp, left crisp, right crisp, left crisp, right crisp, triangle crisp, etc. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. These are they're kind of like pork crackling type things.
I didn't get round all. I must say, I didn't get round all of the shops because I had to come back to my guitar that isn't
for
here.
number 2, I would hedge my bet and say that they're a Morrison's own brand rather than a Tesco own brand. I expect you enter Morrison's.
Okay. Now, which
get to eat them
of the... Yes, you get to... Well, we're going to knock them out. So you pick 2 numbers, and we'll go like 2 versus 5 or 3 versus 5 or whatever you want. You can choose which ones you're going to do.
Okay. I'm going to do, first of all, the 2 kind of what I perceive to be unknowns. So
okay.
3 versus 7.
Okay. 3 versus 7. Okay.
So I'm doing number 7 first, which is a bubbly...
You're going to have to tell him. You're going to have to tell him what this is like because they can't...
bubbly kind of bent...
It's a big one.
Bent square crisp.
It is a big one.
And it smells the least like bacon.
I'm going to have one as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you. I've got a whole packet of these things. This is like a wine tasting. Now, I'd like you to think about, when you're making these decisions, I'd like you to consider, Jeremy, the baconosity and the mouthfeel. Mm-hmm. You know? And then the overall kind of like whether you would desire to eat more or pig out, as it were.
Boom! See what you did there. Swine tasting. Oh, it gets better. Oh. So those, in terms of baconosity,
yes.
Was that the
yes.
correct word?
You better believe it.
Not so much on the baconosity.
No. Oh, and crunch. Maybe uncrunch.
It's very, very crunchy.
Yes.
But kind of light and airy more than crispy.
Don't pig out.
So I'm not thoroughly sure about these. So let's have a go at number 3. Okay. Number 3 is your basic crisp. They look like they've got extra crunch though. Maybe a kettle crisp. Whatever the difference is there, I don't know.
Oink, oink. What wine could you pair with each one?
I'll have another one of those.
I mean, they're quite subtle. I mean, with pork, I'm not good on pairings, but maybe anyway. I'd say a nice Italian Amarone, but you have to understand, I pair that with fucking anything. I pair a nice Italian Amarone, not that there's any other type, with a glass and my fucking mouth. Now, how are you feeling about these things? Something's got to win.
There's a very clear winner of these 2.
Yes,
and it's number 3.
Okay.
Number 3 tastes like a bacon crisp. Number 7 does not.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not untasty. But in terms of mouthfeel and baconosity, number 3 definitely takes the crisp.
Okay. All right. So now you've got... which 2 are you going to pick now? That'll do, pig.
Okay, so now...
That'll do. I hope you're enjoying this fucking stupid thing we're doing.
I'm going to do what I perceive to be the 2 kind of favourites.
Okay.
So I'm going to do what I think are frazzles.
Yes, which is number 6.
And what I think are smoky bacon walkers.
Okay, 6 versus 5. Okay, go for it.
So here's a frazzle.
It's a frazzle, apparently. There are some conclusions I will draw, by the way, from the end of this, everybody.
It's definitely a frazzle.
You fucking dude. Okay.
So I just got to cleanse the palate.
You've got to, guys. If you ever do something like this, you got to cleanse the palate,
especially after a frazzle.
Surely you should do frazzles against fake frazzles.
But I've got 2 lots of fake frazzles. I'm going with these are the heavyweights. You got to eliminate one of the heavyweights. These are the 2 favourites. You got to get a favourite out early.
Oh my god. You didn't,
Otherwise, you're going to get to the final and I'm never going to be able to choose.
We didn't seed them. You know? Okay.
Do crisps grow on trees? Can you seed them?
They do, yes.
Oh, okay,
That's how they grow.
So I believe that these are Walker's Smoky Bacon Crisps.
Let me have a try.
I'm less convinced of that fact now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But of the two, which one are you going to put through to the next round? Cutie Mousey, come on in. You might be slightly confused. We're doing a bacon crisp off, otherwise known as the Great British Bake On.
Potato chips for you Americans in the room.
Yes, potato chips.
Being that I was convinced these were Walkers,
yes,
or Lay's if you're in the States,
mm-hmm,
and now I'm less convinced. I'm going to put the Frazzles through.
Okay, they can go through.
And I'm going to have another one.
Go for it. I have more. Now, put them over there. Right, so that means you're going what you perceive to be fake Frazzle versus fake Frazzle.
Mm.
It's a Frazzle off.
Fake Frazzle versus fake premium Frazzle.
Yes. Welcome to Eat It or Yeet It.
That's a good name. That could be a regular segment.
I know. Well, just this is it. We just come up with
supposed to be bacon flavoured. They are all bacon flavoured.
Every single thing is bacon based. Lay's in
Lay's
Europe.
here too. Oh right.
Yeah, Lay's in Belgium as well.
Oh, what is that about?
I don't know, man.
Is Frazzle a brand? It is.
Yes.
I could bore you with the history of Frazzles.
And he will.
Frazzles used to be owned by a British crisp making company called Smith's.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the mid 2000s,
yes,
they were bought out by Walker's, Lay's, and so now they are Walker's Frazzles.
Unbelievable.
Smith's also famous for such crisps as matchsticks. I think they're called matchsticks, or are they called chopsticks?
I think they're matchsticks, yes.
The salt and vinegar ones are atrocious. The ready salted ones you can't find anywhere, and they are amazing. You can never find them.
Are Smoky Bacon Crisps vegetarian?
Yes, they are.
Is this like Ask Him Anything About Bacon Crisps? Aren't we glad we did this segment?
Smoky Bacon Crisps are actually vegan, I believe.
There's no fucking meat in these things.
No. It's just flavour.
Lay's is used anywhere there isn't an existing brand. Okay. Captain Soros here, coming in. Frazzles are wonderful, but since they changed owners, they're too... I miss when they were greasy in every bag.
I dig both, to be honest.
You joined us here.
Walker's is more problematic than anywhere else. Like, we've got... Are they like a brand of mints or something? Or sweets? There's loads of Walker's stuff. No, Walker's like shortbread is another one.
You only really know all this stuff because your surname is Walker.
Yeah.
Is that part of the contract that you have?
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. Okay, so would you like to test...
Back to the business at hand.
Back to the... Yeah.
What I perceive to be a store brand Frazzle against a premium store brand Frazzle. Here we go.
I'm going to have one as well because, you know...
That's a known brand.
Oh my god! What a dude.
It lacks the baconosity
of
a Frazzle.
How's the mouth feel?
Not great, actually.
Mm.
It tastes a bit like... You know when you've left a biscuit out for too long?
I do. Well, no, I don't.
And it's gone soft? It tastes a bit like that. There wasn't much crunch to it. It was just a...
What about the other one?
Other one?
Yeah.
I'm expecting this to be fantastic. Asda Frazzles are as hard as fuck. I don't think these are... Oh, they could be Asda Frazzles. No, you'd win in the car. You didn't go to Asda.
Asda has a car park.
Oh! These are crap too.
That was probably the best... Oh, that was almost fucking...
These are crap too.
Carry On.
I'm gonna have to have
Kenneth Williams. No.
I'm going to have another one of these.
Feel free.
Each. To see which one's most crap. These are not good.
Now, you're going to have to put one of them through, though I don't think they'll last. Which one's going through?
Number 2.
Number 2's going through. And number 4 is being yeeted. What do we say? Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Is there a catch? Yeet it! I don't know why I'm making more out of this. Yeet it or eat it. Right. So, we're going to go back to the other ones. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to go...
I'd like you to choose the pairings this time.
I have done, actually.
Okay, excellent.
I've put 3 versus 1. So that's your first pairing. The one you said was quite bacony.
Mm-hmm.
The one you said, that's a bacon crisp.
Yeah.
Yes.
The one that I originally thought was Walker's, but now I'm not sure.
Is that versus the one you feel definitively
is Wheat Crunchies. That I'm going to have 4 of immediately.
Get it right, Alex. Yes, I was messing around. Yeet it or eat it. Say it in your own homes. In your own homes. In front of your husbands and wives. Or dogs. Ruff. What did you say? Yeet it or eat it. Cleanse that palate. Cleanse that fucking palate. You're loving that. Is that the Wheat Crunchy you're loving?
I love a Wheat Crunchy.
I know. By the way, I had a Wheat Crunchy bag, a bag of Wheat Crunchies every day of my primary school life. My mum put a bag of Wheat Crunchies in every fucking day.
For posterity, but we all know what the winner is here. It's the Wheat Crunchies.
I don't think Wheat Crunchies are particularly bacon, though. Do you think they're?
Oh, they are.
You think they're pretty bacony? I think the baconosity is great. Anyway, you're putting Wheat Crunchies through, yeah, to the final. Okay, fine. We'll yeet this. What do we say? Yeet it or eat it. Ray. See, it'd be great if there was a studio audience, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll do this again when we do have a studio audience.
And then 5 versus 2.
Do I need to fuck around here?
Wait, did you put? What did you put through? Oh no, you did. Oh yeah, no, you did that one, didn't you? Yeah, I know what you did.
Oh no, wait, the ones I've just put through, no.
Yeah.
The ones I've just got rid of are the ones that I think are the Morrisons.
Yeah. You wanted these ones.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool. So these are your other semi-final. Both look a bit like Frazzles.
Yeah, Frazzles versus very much not.
Now, one of them probably isn't a Frazzle.
Yeah,
almost certainly. Right. Okay. Cool.
Take this bowl. You can do what you want with those. I don't need them.
Okay. Well, do you want to? So can you just? Shall I just bring this forward for the final, and you put that one next to it? Okay. So we've come down to the final, guys. Yeah, no, I just wrote it in. That's okay, yeah, I just wrote it in a different place on the book. It's not a problem. It's so simple. Right, the final is what you think of Frazzles versus what you think of Wheat Crunchies. Based on the supermarket sweep that I did in 1 hour. And now you're going to make a decision. Well, you know what they are. What is the definitive bacon crisp? Because that's what everybody wants to know. No sneaky trick. There aren't any sneaky tricks. It wasn't my intention. By the way, when I got out of work, I didn't think... I thought this up as I got into my car. You know, I didn't think anything more other than if I'm quick, I could buy some crisps. Literally, that's what I thought. If I'm quick, I can go around and buy some crisps. There was no time for shenanigans. If this was a Saturday, there'd be some shenanigans. I did think of maybe doing one which is what spicy crisps could he handle, so maybe we'll do that next time. I promise you that maybe next time.
Also, Alex is a lot nicer than I am. That's the kind of...
I'm really nice.
He's especially nice to me.
Okay. Question time. You need to say... I'm going to bring the other crisps in there so I don't have to fucking do it later, because you know what you're choosing against. You're saying Wheat Crunchies versus Frazzles. You've got to tell the world.
Can we ask the chat? Those who are familiar with Wheat Crunchies and Frazzles, influence me. Frazzles, says Carius, but Wheat Crunchies are epic. But as the epitome of bacon crisps, you have to go with Frazzles.
I'm not working at the office, no, but after work I just got in my car and drove.
And fucked off. Yeah. Okay. I have a decision.
What is the decision?
I perceive the ultimate bacon crisp to be... Well, I say... Are you confirming that they are Frazzles?
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, right. Yeah.
You were very good.
So number 6, the Frazzle, is the winner. I agree. Frazzles, it's you know, it's that close. Duncan with the contrary opinion.
Duncan, by the way, I could have told you that. Duncan bloody... Do you know what? I think they're much bacon. They're much more bacon. Duncan loves a crunchy.
I love them both, but...
Oh man, crunchies are great.
Just pip it for me.
The winner is Frazzles. Now, let me take you through what we've got. So, number 1, it was a wheat crunch. You were totally right from the beginning.
Yeah.
Number 2, fake Frazzles. Fake Frazzles. These are called Tesco bacon rashers.
Oh, I said Tesco.
You did. You got that one right as well.
Get in.
You only got a couple wrong. Number 3, which is this one, which are the ones you were like, that's a bit bacony, are Waitrose honey roast ham. So they're ham-y. They don't do a bacon, but ham is a part of a pig. Okay. And I thought they would be bacony enough.
I thought they were more kind of kettle-y. So
they are really nice, actually. I won't eat them because I have to speak. Number 4, which you thought was Morrison's. I never got to Morrison's, unbelievably, because I went down to Waitrose. I went down to Waitrose and then came back past like Sainsbury's and
I see you went the other way.
Tesco's. So I never went past Morrison's. See, I told you, we didn't have much time. I just drove. Went for a drive. But I went to Waitrose mainly because I thought I can get some wine, and also I thought I bet Waitrose has something posh. I bet Waitrose has something fucking posh, and they did for every other flavour except for fucking bacon. So number 4 was in fact these fake. We had the fake 4 Frazzles. Those fake Frazzles were bacon crispies from Sainsbury's. So you had Sainsbury's and Tesco's fake Frazzles. But kudos. You've got to give him some kudos because he nailed it. And then 5 was Walker's Smoky Bacon, as you said. 6 was Smith's Frazzles, the winner. And 7 is Przinski Bekon, which is a Polish snack that you can buy in Sainsbury's, which they do at the Master Brewer.
They are not brilliant.
You should have more of them until you like them like I like them. But anyway, I don't know, I think they're quite... But, yeah, Bekon.
It's not a whole lot to them, that's all.
No. But don't worry, there's a big bag of them, so we'll eat them for fucking ages. I'll bring them over. And that was the Great British Bake On. The winner is Frazzles. I hope you enjoyed that. Watching that stupid shit. Eat more of them and eat more till you like them.
But how did you feel about Eat It or Yeet It?
Let us know. It was kind of...
If you'd like to see that kind of shit again, I'll eat things on stream. I'm not proud.
I wish you could all be here eating them, but you're not here.
Maybe one day.
That's a bit of fun.
Yes. So where would you like to go now?
I'd like to go and get my wine back.
Oh, okay. You do that.
It was great. Eat or yeet, it should return, but less flavours, Jez. Okay, I promise. Maybe, you know that last week when we did the nice, the spicy, I got 2 spicy things, and you were like, 1, 2, 3, how spicy is it? I would happily do one where it's super spicy.
Yeah, you can try and kill me with spice, that's fine. Yeah.
Killing you softly with my spice.
As long as it's not on the same day.
It should not be a treat. I hear it. Man, you've been banging that drum for a long time. Imagine at Christmas comparing mince pies from all stores. By the way, I was thinking of tiny pies. One of the options for this was going to be lots of tiny pies. But
I mean, I just get fed here. I really like this idea.
I know.
Yeah. And the one thing that we have mentioned in the past that I do want to do at some point is a blind cola.
Oh, that was the other one that's going to be in my head today. The other one was a blind cola test.
Yeah. There you go, Karis.
Because what I will say is that if this had been presented to me, I wouldn't have been able to, not that I don't eat lots of crisps, well, I don't, but I would not have been able to identify which ones were Frazzles. When you went, I mean, I could tell a wheat crunchy, but I wouldn't have been able to tell which one of the Frazzles was Frazzles. Not a fucking hope. Right. Do you want to do something like Haters Gonna Hate?
Yes.
Do you want to hate on shit?
I will.
We've been too much lovely shit.
I will introduce Haters Gonna Hate and play the sting while you get your wine and
you go.
And, gear up for that hate.
Do you want to leave these crisps here?
Yes, please.
Okay then.
So we're going to play a game called Haters Gonna Hate. I don't know if there's anybody new here, but I'll explain anyway. We have to hate on the topics you choose, whether we like them or not. So you as the chat, your goal is to find things we like. Bucks in X-Man, thank you for the follow. You have to choose things that you might perceive us to like, or things that are universally liked, and we have to hate on them regardless. We must dig deep and hate on them in the segment that we like to call Haters Gonna Hate.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Alex should hate on Waitress in the West End. Oh man, do you know what? I'm gonna have to do that because that's a really good one. That's such a good one, Mike. Oh man, you're such a prick.
Dig in.
I'm starting to like Mike. Even now, even now. Oh my god, it's one of the hardest ones I've ever done. It's pretty harder than Hamilton. Don't get me started on fucking Waitress. I've seen that fucking shit 3 times now, right? And it doesn't get better with viewings. I had to go back. I was made to go back. You'd think it would improve, that knowing the songs, much like other shit musicals, it rests its laurels on one big song and the rest is shit. Much like Wicked. At least Wicked rests its laurels on 2 good songs. That's, well, I've forgotten one of them already. That's how bad it is. Waitress only has 1. So for a start, Waitress doesn't really have any good songs. Plus, the story. Oh my god. If only there were a story in these musicals. Go to Les Mis, go to Phantom, go to Hamilton. At least there's a story. Waitress is a story about a fucking waitress, man. And guess what? The waitress gets pregnant. What's going to happen? Will she have the baby? Does anyone care? No, no one fucking cares. P.S. She has the baby. Does anyone care? By the end of it, it doesn't matter anymore. Does she get together with a guy? No.
Spoilers, by the way.
I don't care. They're never going to go and watch it. That's the other thing about it. You're never going to go and watch it. And why are you never going to go and watch it? Other than the fact it's COVID? Because it didn't make any fucking money. And things that don't make money in the West End fucking leave. In the end, they had to draft in the writer, Sarah Bareilles, in a final, last hurrah opportunity to stop it from fucking getting taken off the Strand. And did it work? We'll never fucking know. Because COVID basically saved them by the bell. Is it good? No. Will you go and see it? No. So it doesn't fucking matter, because you'll spend all your fucking money going to watch Wicked, which is also shit. Fuck Waitress. Jesus.
Do you know who won't get to see Waitress?
Is it Isabeau?
No, it's Mike Harmstone.
It's actually, yes, if the answer to the question is For Good and Defying Gravity are the best. I'm not a huge fan of Popular. It's a nice fun song, but it's like, you're not going to be singing in your car while you're driving to Waitrose to buy crisps, are you?
Is this based off the movie?
Don't get me started on the movie. No. It's based off the musical. The musical.
Not just somebody that served you at a cafe once. Oh, I totally misunderstood this. I thought he was like starting on a musical waitress, like a waitress that sung to him once. This has got totally different.
To be fair, She Used to Be Mine is a banger. It is a banger, but it's the only good song in that.
Fair enough. Carrie's kind of sent me a challenge here. She said, "Hey Dougie, you couldn't hate on Dougie. It would be impossible."
Well, that sounds like reverse psychology.
Don't fucking get me started on Hey Dougie, because when I was forced do a female deer, I think that's illegal. Anyway, when I was forced to watch this show by virtue of having a small child, I immediately was like, what is going on here? There is a kind of Cub Scout kind of deal going on here. But their like scout leader, for lack of a better term, is a dog. Like, why have they put a dog in charge of children? That seems like negligence 101 right there. And
Downstream elements swung into a
bosh. Lost my train of thought now. As the bots come in and try and do
that's so amazing.
Do links. That's job done. That is. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, good job, Stream Elements. You may.
Yeah, I'll catch you up on the stuff that everyone is saying correctly about my.
You may have destroyed Jezbot 4000, but you will live on with this kind of reputation. Yeah. So dog in charge. What the fuck? But then you find out that the actual characters, the other characters, the children, are also animals. And so, like, you got a dog looking after a rhino, a crocodile, an octopus who's out of water, and a it does show on the screen chat. That's true. Yeah,
it's something we'll have to work on.
Yeah. And what have I said? Rhino, octopus,
and a rabbit. I mean, I've never watched it.
She's a mouse.
Oh, a mouse.
Okay. And not a QT mousey either, just a mouse. And I'm watching this, and one of these characters, the hippo, there's a hippo as well, I forgot the hippo.
This fucking
the hippo,
town.
named Rolly, is every fucking dickhead kid that I ever taught in a school. Like, the first episode, they're all just drawing pictures because they can't go out because it's raining. It's like, yep, that's like school in the UK. And the rest of them draw these masterful pictures. But no, not fucking Rolly. He just fucking scribbles all over the page and then awaits his adulation like every dickhead kid that like can't fucking do things and expects to be praised for it.
Yep.
Rolly's a dickhead. But the worst thing about Rolly is he fucking grows on you. Fucking hate when dickheads grow on you. I bet you do too. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Right?
I was gonna say, it's like, well, you're still here, and I speak to you like almost every day. We love Road. I don't even know this fucking show.
Yeah,
it sounds shit.
So don't get me started.
But what about Dougie though? What about Dougie as a?
It doesn't even talk. He says fucking woof. That's all. That is his vocabulary. Woof. Man. Changes the intonation every now and again. What's your superhero name? Yeah, Rolly's so fucking crap at doing everything. Like, when he's told to come up with a superhero name, the best he can come up with is Steven. That's it. That's his superhero name.
This sounds super lame.
It is.
Fuck that shit.
And don't even get me started on the Stick song.
On the Stick song, which is infectious and shit. Incidentally, to catch people up who are asking, I think QT was saying, I was hating on Waitress the Musical, which is based on the film, which I think has... Oh, who have I got? Nathan Fillion? Nathan Fillion is the guy now. I swear he is in the film anyway. But that doesn't have any songs. But they made a musical version, which I went to see 3 times. Right? And I have to hate on it. I don't know. I think people don't get this segment. It's like, what's going on? It's like, I have to hate on something that I like. I went to see it 3 times.
Don't waste your points, Hannah. It doesn't work on Don't Get Me Started. Let's scroll up. Anything else through the excellent moderation by Stream Elements? Is there anything else?
And the others. And you also got, Bareilles adapted the film. You're quite right, your father.
Thank you for mopping up the bang.
Ashley was in there, as well. Fucking kicking ass, taking names.
There's a lot of chat about
Waitress. Go see it if you can. It's brilliant.
I can't see any others. So anything else you'd like us to hate on? Anything else at all?
If I could be a hero, I'd be just this guy. Why did I see it? Why did I see it 3 times? Did I cover this? I think I covered this last night. Yeah. But to Tracy the Zeitgeist tape, I went to see it because I was taking my girlfriend to see a show and we didn't know what it was going to be like, and it was new and interesting. I could get cheap tickets, which is often the fucking deal breaker when you go to the West End, because it's like £100, £20. And we went to see it and it was wonderful. And then she could get cheap tickets. She's like, they sent me an email, I got cheap tickets, so we went to see it. She said, do you want to see it again? I went, yeah, let's go, fuck it, go up to London, have fun. And then the 3rd time, it was because Sarah Bareilles herself was in it. And we got a message saying, by the way, the writer is coming to be in it. And we're like, fuck me, the writer is coming? We're going to fucking see it. Who wouldn't want to see Sarah Bareilles? And that's why I went to see it 3 times. Hey, on Frazzles.
That's what I'm going to do.
I thought
We've got 2 excellent candidates from people with purple names in the chat. So I'm going to hate on Frazzles.
Okay, I'm going to eat some fake Frazzles.
Thank you for that one, Hannah. And I'm going to go and blow my nose because I can't breathe. And you're going to hate on the Cornetto trilogy. You know what the Cornetto trilogy is?
I do.
Excellent. Have at it, man. Enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, don't... Now that Jez is out of the room, what a prick, eh? On my own in my room. This is so weird. Yeah, the Cornetto trilogy. What a fucking name. Let's start right there. The Cornetto trilogy. That sounds like something that is intended to be cool and isn't cool. Let me tell you that now. It isn't cool. It sounds like it should be cool because it's called the Cornetto trilogy. That is such a fucking wanky fucking name. Who named it that? Did the fans name it that? Because they're dickheads. Did they name it that? Because they're cunts. What the fuck? Stupid fucking name. I could just go on about that. Why did you name it that? That's so fucking absurd. Shaun of the Dead is the only good thing in that fucking thing. I mean, don't get me started on fucking... Everything out there is just a law of diminishing returns, where they had one slam dunk, and they went to Hot Fuzz, which is a decent film, and then went to World's End, which is just more of the same soup re-fucking heated. Like, you've got a style, I'll admit, and it came from space. It was amazing in space, it was great in Shaun of the Dead, then it went down to Hot Fuzz, and eventually managed to make your way to the terrible soup that is The World's End. But it is just the same formula. It is Simon Pegg being cool and pop culture-y, and his fat mate doing the same old shit. And you know what? That's all it ever will be. Fuck that shit. What a waste of time. It's
Shaun
basically
of the Dead is good. Then they shouldn't have bothered. I mean, the others are fine, but you kind of peaked early.
This is the Cornetto trilogy. Original chocolate, mint and strawberry. I mean, the only Cornetto I've ever had was a strawberry one. I think they also do a nutty one.
The nutty one, the chocolate nutty one, is the Cornetto.
When I was a kid, they only sold strawberry ones in the shop, and I love strawberry, so that really worked for me.
I like strawberries. I hate fake strawberry. Like artificial strawberry flavour. Don't like it. Right, I'm back. With all the crisps having activated my sinuses.
Oh my god, these fucking crisps are amazing.
Right.
I do want to know what everyone's favourites are. It's got mentioned the other night, but Hot Fuzz probably would be my favourite. I've seen it more than like... When I get my hair cut, it's one of those films that gets put on, and I see a bit of it, and then I come home and I see like the end of it, or I see like... I've never seen... It's the same with National Treasure with Nicolas Cage. They put that on in my barbers, and I never have seen that film from start to finish properly. I've seen the middle, the start, the end, the middle, the start, the beginning.
They never find the treasure.
What is your favourite of all those?
And why is it Shaun of the Dead?
Well, Shaun of the Dead, for me, is like... It's such a perfect... Like, they really nailed it with Shaun of the Dead. But I never probably watched Hot Fuzz, so I can't really comment on it as much.
Hot Fuzz is fine, but it's basically the same jokes from Shaun of the Dead, but in a less compelling, fun environment.
Yeah, it's not the setting that everyone really cared about.
You know, and it's before they completely oversaturated the zombie thing. It was right at the start.
It was a good time to do that.
Zombie resurgence. So, yeah.
I will say that the amount of people that quote Shaun of the Dead, not that I can quote it, but quote like the bit where they will go to the Winchester, have a pint, wait for it to blow over, and the judicious use of the word cunt. But nothing I love more than in Hot Fuzz where they say the greater good and then everyone just goes the greater good, and I do it all the time in times at work saying, well, it's for the greater good, and I'm like, the greater good, and they're like, yes, that's what I just said, and I'm like...
The only quote I don't like from Shaun of the Dead is the got bread on you. I'm not a fan of that.
People love that.
People love that.
People love certain quotes.
Not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan of you got bread on you.
Wow, more controversial opinions from Duncan. He's really being contrary tonight. Hot Fuzz is better. That is incredible. Better than Shaun. Much better than End. I don't think I've seen The World's End.
Oh, the other thing is just like, I think there's when I was on holiday with Isabeau, there was a miniature village. There was a miniature town. And I was like, if you want to be a big man in a small town, fuck off down the miniature village. Fuck off down the model village. And she's like, what? And I'm like, oh. I fucking love it. If you want to be a big man in a small town. Oh, dear. Oh, what the fuck?
Am I hating on Frazzles?
Oh, yeah, probably are. I don't know. I was going to say something else about that shit that seemed to be pointed at the time. When in my chat the other day, there's a guy called Son of Rachel that comes in. And he adores... I was going to say, Son of Rachel, who talks a lot about films when we get chatting. He loves Hot Fuzz as the favourite. Maybe I should watch it again. It is... I mean, I can't say... I'm not meant to say it's really good after I've just hated on it. That's not the point of this game.
That's kind of what we do, though.
Yeah, I know.
Because
I know. We all know we love everything.
Especially in the last few.
Fuck off to Lego.
We have been given things that we like.
We're quite naturally positive people, with the exception of you. You know, so like...
I was waiting for that.
We are 100% positive if you remove Jez from the equation. And I think Hot Fuzz wins for the gunfight alone. Oh my god, what a film.
The chances of us being positive are 50-50. 50.
They either will or they won't. The chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1, they said.
Oh, I love that soundtrack. Do
you know, I had a friend of mine who I thought was lying about a job offer from Mars. He was my mate when we worked before. I still work at where I work, and he worked there with me. And I'm trying to be careful about that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. he was getting another job offer, and he had one from somewhere in Brighton and one from Mars, and he was like, I thought he was making it up. And he was just like, I think we're going to get something from Mars today. And I went, the chances of anything coming from Mars are 1,000,000 to 1. And he was like...
They said.
They said, but still they come.
And the job offer. This is a very different story. Right.
Can I just
tell you what?
Yes.
Impromptu announcement. Let's do it.
Yes.
In our Discord, somebody can exclamation Discord. We'll do a Primetime Streamer Network Hot Fuzz viewing party.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
How's it work?
I broadcast it into a video chat, group chat in Discord. We all watch and talk shit over it.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we'll all watch Hot Fuzz together. There you go. I just need to get Hot Fuzz. Maybe it's on a streaming service or something. We'll find it.
Film night.
Right, I'm going to hate on Frazzles, otherwise we're never going to get through this segment.
Yes.
Okay? So don't get me started on Frazzles, which are hands down, without any question, don't even fucking argue with me about it, the worst of all of the bacon crisps. Like, it's not even close. Of course they're the worst. They're not a crisp. They're like a fucking rectangular flavoured wafery kind of bullshit thing. Then fucking... I haven't got any anymore. They've got like a pink streak on them. They've got like pink streaks on them. What kind of crisp has got pink on them? It's just weird and bizarre in all manner of ways. And just when, we have nailed...
Is it a cracker?
Just when we have nailed the worst crisp of all time, the imitations come out and they're like, okay, well, we can't make it exactly the same because we'll get sued. So how can we make it shit, but not quite as shit? So what they do is kind of elongate it, and they vary the hue of the pink just to make sure. There's somebody there from the Frazzles copyright division with a fucking Dulux color chart.
You better believe that exists.
Does this conform? It is not our pink. You are fine. Next one. Tesco. We're within a shade here. Let's put that one on the maybe pile.
Do they do it with every single crisp?
The whole packet.
Outrageous.
And then they start again.
Just think of the poop. Won't somebody think of the poop?
Okay, don't get me started on Frazzles.
No, man.
What bullshit.
No. So on that night, we're going to be watching Hot Fuzz.
Editing Hot Frazz.
Yes, and maybe on one of my streams I'll perform the entire of Waitress. Sugar.
I would actually enjoy a one-man show. That you just stream a one-man show. That'd be fantastic.
I'll do the HMS Pinafore.
Oh yes, that's the one I would choose.
What, HMS Pinafore? Yeah. If I perform the entire of the HMS Pinafore.
Do the whole of HMS Pinafore.
We sail the ocean blue, and our salty ship's the beauty.
Yeah.
We are sober men and true. That'd be amazing.
I was half joking, but this is happening now. I'm going to make sure
At least it used to be mine on stream. It'll be hilarious. By the way, it wouldn't be hilarious. I'd fucking nail it. I promise you. I can nail She Used to Be Mine. I'm just touching your foot there.
Do it.
I know.
No one can see it. We can footsie under the table.
We can.
Okay, so you wanted to do this last week, and we didn't get to it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do it this week.
What are we talking about?
The one in red.
Oh, what? Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. And so prepare yourselves once again, chat. We will need your interaction and suggestions as we do the segment that we like to call, because that's its name, the Cool Wall.
Cool Wall. It totally isn't ripped off.
Just get a loud exclamation halfway through that sting.
I'm run out of wine. I'm going to get some wine. Fuck this shit.
You get some
Fuck this
I'll
shit.
I'll explain how this works.
Please do. It's a lot of me tugging my shirt down like I'm in fucking Next Generation.
If you are familiar with the British television show Top Gear, you will find that this segment is nothing like the Cool Wall from Top Gear, other than in style, content, and in every conceivable way. Basically, you suggest a thing, and we place it onto our Cool Wall and declare whether the thing is hap, mega hap, nap, or mega nap.
Yes.
And our first suggestion is Frazzles. I don't think this will take very long.
Well, I mean, I love a frazzle. I mean, you probably think they're mega hap.
I do think they're mega hap.
I don't think they're mega hap. I mean, I'm not that much sold on them. I mean, they all tasted basically the same to me.
They really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't try that hard. Okay, they didn't taste identical. Or maybe we should get some more.
More Frazzles? Yes, we should get more.
You can
Frazzles.
take them home with you. Whenever I bring things to you, you just get to... Also, I got that cookie for...
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way...
show Karis.
Honey, I'm coming home. And I'm bringing a unicorn cookie for Hannah from Alex.
I found it when I was in Waitrose.
That's so good. Beautifully decorated. Maybe you should give it to her tomorrow, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I think she'd appreciate it more from you.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
She also wants to... the first thing you're going to do when you arrive at the house is be, led to the bedroom by my 3-year-old daughter so that she can show you her new clock that has a sun on it during the daytime and a moon on it during the night.
Oh, man, I dig that. Is that so that she doesn't get up in the middle of the fucking night? And
that's so that she doesn't get up at 4 a.m, come and just march in and be like, so it's time to get up, adult humans. And I'm like, oh, fuck off, child, we're not doing this now. And she's conned us a few times. That's the real reason. She's conned us a few times.
I see. Yes, I know. I've heard about this.
Anyway, that's not what the cool wall is about. So Frazzles.
A hap.
We're only getting hap, really?
I mean, I'm happy to go out to mega hap. I'm not no dog in this fight. It makes you happy.
It does make me mega happy.
Let's put Frazzles on as a mega hap. People who lost on the chase.
People who lost on the chase.
Well, I only know one person that lost on the... I only know one person that lost on the chase.
I know 2 people.
Well, do you know another person?
I do know another person.
Do I know that person?
No.
Right.
No. I know MJ Harmstone.
Who lost on the chase, but was on the chase.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, absolutely everybody lost on that programme, I think.
One person got through, but then they didn't beat the chaser in the end, so nothing happened.
By the way, once I got past Mike, I was bored. I didn't want to watch it. If he's not on it, what was the point? But, I mean, I did find it interesting that I skipped to the end, and it was the orange-shirted guy, I think it was. It was Giles or whatever.
The guy that was first up, wasn't it?
The guy's like, I paint things... I'm in Venice, I paint things.
And he was a knob, apparently.
Inside a track. But what do we think about people who lost on the chase? Well, I mean... I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I've not got really any opinion on it. Kudos for going there and trying.
Hey, they went on it. I think it's hap.
Yeah, I'm going to say hap.
A hap.
People who lost on the chase are hap.
You went on the chase. Yeah. People who... They went on it, yeah.
I'm sure that's not the hilariously cutting answer that you were expecting, but no, I'm not going to hate on you.
I love it.
Good job. Cosplaying fat men. Now, are you saying... people who cosplay fat men, as in they dress up as fat men,
like a fat character.
They go to conventions as a fat man.
Like who's the one out of Big Hero 6? What's his called?
Baymax.
Baymax. He's fat.
I've seen some Baymaxes.
Yeah, that sounds hap to me. Yeah. I think anyone who cosplays is.
That's not what you were trying to say.
No.
Yeah, bigger people that cosplay is what you were trying to say. But yeah, as you were starting to say, cosplay is for everyone. So just cosplaying in general.
Yeah. Cosplay is awesome.
Hap or mega hap?
Well, I mean, it's really cool. It's really cool. It's not one of my favourite things. I just think it's great. I don't think it's super great.
I think it's
not
can't
like Wimbledon.
Be mega hap because it's a very fucking expensive hobby.
Yeah, I'm going to say that people that cosplay, bigger
regardless
or otherwise,
of their size, hap.
Yes. Cheers.
Baymax is a robot. No, if you cosplay him, he's not. It's a giant balloon man if you cosplay.
I missed one, which was the outrageous L2 R2 you getting blown up thing. Where does that go on the wall? I mean, I think that was fucking amazing, obviously. I think that was mega hap. That was one of the greatest thing we've seen.
Next.
For our time.
I'd say put International Women's Day on the wall, but there's always a chance that could end up with throwing a lot of people in the sea.
I don't think I was going to disagree with you there.
No. I mean, International Women's Day is probably mega hap.
Yeah. I mean, so is International Men's Day, mega hap. They're both mega hap. Equality.
More International Women's Day because women are awesome.
I know. But, you know.
And we don't get the fucking salty bullshit for International Men. Well,
I know, but if I'm going to be equal, I have to be totally equal.
Yeah. Basically, Duncan was just looking for a plug for his TikTok video.
I know he was.
But Duncan, you can go fuck yourself.
Just looking for praise, okay? We will get on.
Welsh cakes. Ooh.
I have never eaten a Welsh cake.
Oh, that perfectly teased me up to say that Welsh cakes are nap.
Are they? Because you know when Welsh Nana Kay was coming on, I was going to try and make Welsh cakes for the time when we were doing For Cocktails and Bullshit, but I ran out of time. And I looked into the recipe, and it looked like a flat crap scone.
Yeah, that's
so I think without taste unseen.
Yeah, taste unseen.
Taste unseen, everybody.
Those are the words he used.
Yes. Welsh Nana cakes.
Welsh Nana cakes.
Well, she doesn't make them. I mean, she's probably. I still got a plug. Good fucking stuff. I'd say Welsh cakes are nap.
Yes, I think they're nap, and the reason I'm going to say that they are nap is that they're not like bad. They're tasty, but requires improvement, as Ofsted would say. They
Ofsted.
They could be better, and they're
used to be mine.
Like you could have a scone with some cream and jam in it instead. That's,
Yes, I like that name for a Welsh cake. What, a Welsh Nana cake?
Welsh Nana cake. Welsh Napa cake. There you go.
There you go. Fixed it.
Anyone for tenuous? Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on the wall here, and we're agreeing mainly because
because that's the thing that we did mention. If we cannot agree,
it doesn't go on the wall.
It can't go on the wall. So there have been some things. There was that week where people were suggesting things and we were just like, no, fuck you, we're not putting that on that side. And then we just didn't put anything on the wall.
There was a week where like nothing went on.
Nothing went on.
Put Ofsted in the sea.
Yeah.
I understood today that there was like a 1% increase for teachers or something like that in the budget or something. Fucking like not even rising with inflation. It's like, by the way, that's I think for the police as well. To all intents and purposes, a pay cut.
As you
fuck.
As you
Throw them
know,
off HMS Pinafore. I will.
As you know, I've given up politics.
I know you have.
So I didn't follow the budget, but I did see
I have friends who do.
A few memes about it. So all of my knowledge of it have come from memes, and I've probably got all the information I need, to be honest.
I bloody put HMS Pinafore on the cool wall. Straight away.
You can put that on the cool wall if you want.
I mean, but I will throw them off it. I've been in Pinafore. It's wonderful.
I'm looking forward to your one-man show.
Well, my one-man show of Pinafore. That's what Sideshow Bob says. Have you ever watched the Cape Fear episode of Simpsons? We've all watched the Cape Fear episode of Simpsons where Sideshow Bob steps on like a dozen rakes in the best bit in Simpsons ever. And at the end, I think he does HMS Pinafore.
I've been trying to avoid politics because it gets me fucking down. Right?
Yeah.
And after the last election...
What he says, yeah.
After the last election where I realised that our country is completely and totally irredeemable and nothing good is ever going to happen while we're under first past the post. Fuck politics. I just don't care anymore.
But thankfully you've got this show.
I am willfully apathetic now. NHS for the wall, that's an easy one.
Yeah, we'll put that on the wall.
Yeah. NHS are after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Mega hap.
That was easy.
Let's just check. Is my scheduled by the end of the day? Have I got my guitar? Have I fuck? I'm going to bin before I get my fucking guitar.
I tuned out because of Alex's silly hoodie. What was the verdict on bigger people cosplay?
I tuned out because of Alex's silly hoodie. What's wrong with my hoodie?
Well, that is a perfect segue into our next thing.
What's wrong with it?
I forgot earlier. But Jaeger, if you
need to elaborate.
If you tune out for reasons, you're going to have to go back and watch it in the VOD, which, by the way, you can do here on Twitch. You can go back and watch later. You can go to my YouTube channel, !YT in the chat will take you to my YouTube channel, subscribe, or you can listen in podcast form. All of this is available at thejezshow.com. So,
Reece still wants to put that fucking code on the wall. It won't get on the wall.
No.
Because he'll vote it down and I'll vote it up. It won't happen.
Because we won't agree.
Those penalties offset. You don't like Super Dry? What's wrong with it?
Well, Jaeger.
It just says it's just
listen,
a word.
buddy. Have I got the thing for you? Okay. I know you like hoodies.
Oh.
But if you don't like a Super Dry hoodie, then I've got the perfect thing for you.
Oh, really?
Now, when we were going through our pre-show notes earlier, I put something in your hap section that you neglected to mention, and then I nearly forgot.
I forgot to mention, yes, because you guys were so had so many lovely hap things that I didn't need to mention all of mine. But
that one was important.
But this one was important. One of the best hap things that happened to me is I bought myself a new hoodie. Isn't it wonderful? It is lovely.
But
oh, by the way, claim to be Japanese, yet use Chinese. I bought it in England, mate. It's not Japanese. I bought it from a shop in England. It just says, like trademark Japan. It doesn't matter.
And also,
it doesn't matter what it says.
Like kanji derives from Chinese anyway. So
yeah, you know, it's like
who gives a fuck? But being that you have been on a quest for hoodies,
I am on a quest for hoodies,
and
you can help me.
You've also been on a quest for your own merch.
Oh yes, I am.
I have come up with some hoodie ideas for you.
Oh, this is genius.
Some always be chatting hoodies that you know, pending information. I'm here, motherfuckers!
Whoop whoop!
Mate, I've seen what you've been doing all night. It's been popping up on my thing in the corner. Duffster is playing Jackbox Party Pack 3.
I've been seeing that
Duff's
too.
enjoying his leaving party. Congratulations on getting the fuck out of your job, by the way.
Nice one, mate.
But the always be chatting line of hoodies. Would you like to see the first one?
I do. What have you done?
Okay, so here is our first example.
Mate, this is amazing.
Our first
this is brilliant.
our first hoodie in the always be chatting line of hoodies.
Mm-hmm.
They're all red, obviously.
Thank God for that. White writing, love it.
The first one is Duncan knows who I'm talking about,
Duncan knows who I'm talking about.
which he may say 47 times a stream. Yeah,
And that's a good one.
do you like that one?
Yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah, any of these we can make happen. By the way, you know.
Duncan knows who I'm talking about.
Right, why are we not getting a thing? What the fuck?
I don't know, but I love that one a lot.
There we go. Right, I've got it.
You might get that one, yeah. You go.
What is the wild hunt? Hey, that isn't in here.
But it could be. I was thinking actually of what
But
other.
it should be, in the
but
words of Rolly. Okay, the next such example.
There's Let's drop to chatting for a second. That's a good one. That's a good one. I do say that like all the time, except for the other day, yesterday, when I just
No, you still
said
said
that.
you still said it even though you were in chatting.
Let's just drop to chatting.
Let's just drop to chatting.
Let's just drop to chatting.
We've had 3.5 seconds of game content. Let's just
drop to chatting for a second. Mate, this is amazing.
Next.
Shall we go to Stardew? Hang on. I said that quite a lot last night.
Yes, you did.
I enjoyed saying it.
Yeah, I wrote these last night with the help of my wife and mother-in-law.
My wife. Oh man, I like that. Shall we go Stardew?
We need that one with Alex's head underneath. Yeah.
I don't know how many you've got of these.
The let's drop to chatting one. I've got 4, so there is one left, and I think this last one.
What should be a hoodie?
It is the best and definitely should be a hoodie.
Oh man, I don't even know. I daren't even find out.
Like these ones so far are just
Let's
text,
drop
yeah.
to chatting.
I've changed the font. But that's it. This one.
If this says like bucks suck. Bears are amazing. No, I won't say that. I know you won't say that. Go on then.
Here we go. Give me a drum roll. The final hoodie in the always be chatting range is.
Virtual insanity.
I'll order 2 of 4.
Which one was 2? Was 2? Let's drop back to chatting.
Let's drop back to chatting. I think
Cutie Mousey likes that as well. Let's
Yeah.
drop to chatting.
Yeah,
Mate, this has been really good.
Nana walked in earlier as I was doing these, and she was like, "Why are you looking at pictures of bins?" Yeah, no. So at least 2 of those, I think, definitely need to be part of your merch store. We'll make that happening.
Yes, I take a 4 and a What is the Wild Hunt. I might do a What is the Wild Hunt.
Maybe that bin should have your face on the side.
Yes. Is that bin got a lid? Because it doesn't look like my one.
It does have a lid, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it's
those
actually
are one of those
incorrect.
fancy 50 quid bins from Amazon.
That we get from Jaeger when he wants to sell them to us.
Remind me.
Can we go back? Can we go back to the one that says?
Go back
can we go back to the one that says? That one. Let's drop to. Hey guys, let's just drop to chatting for a second. Let's just drop to chat. Can we just drop to chatting for a second?
I'm going to stylize this. I'm going to do it so that we're going to make the text a bit smaller, and we're going to put Alex's head kind of on. I'm pointing with my mouse. You can't see my mouse. Like just so like head, and then by the side there. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
mate, that's really cool.
Can you remind me to turn the dog in the top corner white when we go into these dark scenes? Like remind me to fix that in there.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. But for now, we'll come back into our Sexy full screen look. Make the text in the shape of
I'd
Alex's
like
head.
the drop to chatting with less caps. Okay. We can take design ideas.
That was literally just me
The
for
text
3
in the
seconds just going, nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's a good one. That'll do. Don't get me started.
What would we do without you guys? All of you guys. So funny. That was a really good segment.
Thank you.
Mate, that's really excellent. I do like some of those ideas. When can we order? As soon as we fucking make that shit.
I guess tomorrow.
And we still need,
tomorrow has now become watch a film while designing t-shirts.
While designing t-shirts day. I
and
do want to make some.
Okay, fine. I will
They'll all
do
be
the L2, R2, etc. And my
you got your Fozzie on today.
T-shirt. I'll make that tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, this is my Fozzie t-shirt that I bought from my second. No.
You go to see
either
Fozzie?
My second or third Fozzie concert.
Did you go to see Fozzie as much as I went to see Waitress?
Yeah, I've been 3 times. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Very different people.
Love Fozzie.
Love Waitress.
It's a shame Jericho recently outed himself as an utter penis.
You said that the other day, actually.
Yeah, otherwise. Not enough for me to stop wearing the t-shirt, though, so there you go. I have a Fozzie t-shirt, but I can't wear it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Because Chris Jericho signed
I was going to say
on her tits. She's very proud of this.
I would be too.
She's like, Chris Jericho signed my tits! Yeah.
I'm down with that.
I didn't mind. Judas! Judas is a great song. Love Judas.
I would like. I think it would be nice to have an. Maybe we can do it in this font. This is a good font. I like this font. We'll work on it anyway. Some really great ideas there.
There's loads of fonts.
We're going to do
many fonts. So
waka waka waka.
I think.
Do you think we should do the? Oh, did you want to?
I'm going to do that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A quick one.
There's only one, so it can be very quick.
Super quick.
And so, our newest segment, other than the crisps and the hoodies, but that doesn't count because it hasn't got a sting.
Yes.
Our newest segment with a sting.
Yes.
Is the delight that you like to hear more than you like to see. It's going viral.
Stay tuned for more happy days.
Now then, let's jump back to this scene.
Oh my god.
And you sent me this in the week. So I will invite you to read it out because it's going to be tough to see.
Did you guys see this? I mean, the picture says everything. London Euston catastrophe averted for train surfing puss. A cat narrowly avoided disaster after being spotted on the roof of a train as it prepared to depart. The tabby was seen on an Avanti West Coast train at London Euston about half an hour before it's due to leave. Half an hour? How long had that fucking train been sitting there? Fuck that shit. That train was not sitting there for that long. Passengers were transferred. Nobody gives a shit. It took 2.5 years.
Claw and order! It returns!
Fucking yes! He's been waiting to say that. That's the best thing ever. Claw and order.
God. Like, you fucking know your audience, man.
Oh my god!
If there are 2 people in this world that love a fucking callback, it's me and Alex. Love a callback.
Oh, I don't even need to talk.
That's amazing. Yeah. Carry
Law
on.
and order, yes. It took 2.5 hours, not years, for the cat to move.
Meow.
Cats don't give a shit, do they?
No.
The standoff came to an end after a bin was pulled up beside the carriage. A bin, Jez. Think of that. And giving the Moggy its own special disembarkation platform.
He's been using his thesaurus.
I know.
Moggy.
This is what I was thinking. You really nailed it. They're like,
I've already said cat 6 times.
I can't say cat, kitty, tabby, Moggy. That is proper thesaurus.
Puss. Oh, pussy. You can't do that one.
The cat did not appear bothered by its brush with danger, said its rescuers, who described it as
swaggering off. Yeah, that's cats.
He flipped the bird and hit the stunner. In addition to the danger of falling off a speeding train, they are powered by 25,000 volt overhead lines. Now, the best bit of this, right, is the fact it says Joe Hendry, network rail station manager for Euston, said, and in a line that can only have been something that he knew he was going to be asked for a quote, and he spent those 2.5 hours of that cat being on that train with his fucking team of writers saying, thankfully, curiosity didn't kill the cat, and we're glad it avoided using up one of its 9 lives. Thanks very much, Kevin Hendry. No, Joe Hendry. I don't give a fuck what your name is.
Wasn't he a snooker player?
Stephen Hendry is a very good player. Stephen Hendry was a very good player.
Gato Malo. I assume that's like Chel Cat.
That's the wine I'm drinking.
Moscato.
How is that? How do you not just go? You know, does everyone do that?
Yeah.
Do you do it? How has that become the universal sign for "come here, cat"? You rub your fingers together like you think someone's not wanting to pay any money, boop, 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 and then you go.
Right. I might want to check your door.
Are you telling me that someone? Did you think you had a knock at the door? Is somebody at the? No, there's no one at the door.
Oh. I heard the sound that sounded like something being
Is
like
it Christmas already?
put down next to the door.
Oh no, there's no motherfuckers going.
Oh, sorry to excite you. But
No, I was excited. I was
really
excited.
thought
That was
the
right.
thing.
So yes, the cat noise is this.
Somebody's mother basically did it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's a good way of getting a cat." And then it just like the COVID virus just fucking spread worldwide.
But he was on the top of a. Do you know what's gonna? They say they couldn't move that cat.
I bet if you start the train, the cat moves.
That's it. If the moment that train goes, it goes.
He was probably just sat there knocking things off while staring them straight in the eye. Yeah.
My
We're familiar with that.
when we went to Waitress for the second time, we got stuck at St Pancras.
Not that he's bragging about it at this point.
It just happens to, it's a mashup, like the kids say. I got stuck at St Pancras because there was someone on top of, not of the train, but of the entire of St Pancras, and it was some dickhead with a Union flag.
I remember you telling us this story. Actually,
it was just some kind of Brexity dickhead who was just
on your way back, like you were going to come and watch the NFL, and it's like, well, I don't think I'm going to be there for the Bears game. Why? Dickhead on a roof.
Dickhead on a roof couldn't get back because.
What about the second game? Probably not.
Basically, it wasn't a cat on top of the train. It was a dickhead with a flag running around the place, and it took them hours to get the guy off the fucking
definitely
roof.
just fucking send the train out of the station with that.
Unbelievable.
Like cat, yeah, fair enough. Be a bit more cautious. Like protect the kitty.
Dickhead on a roof.
Dickhead on a roof.
I was honestly.
That could be a musical, you know.
Yes.
Dickhead on a roof.
If I were a dickhead, bada 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 bum. That's how it would go. All day long, night.
A pack of Dreamies. Yeah, unfortunately the shops are shut because of COVID, so they couldn't get any. Yeah.
If I were a fucking prick. Oh!
Bonus points for the correct usage of the term Union flag.
Oh, did you like that, Mike? I did that for you. Well, and also for Duncan because he digs that shit.
Because it's only a Union Jack if it's flown on the mast of a ship. Is
honestly,
that right?
I couldn't go that far, but I felt I was on steady ground. I'll say that. 2.5
hours and nobody thought tuna. Yeah. Foodies.
No, hey. Puss. Food.
I bet somebody did that, you know. Somebody went up to me.
That was the first thing they fucking did.
No. Okay, that's me out of ideas.
Hey, I'm done. What can we do?
I'm going to go take a nap.
I'm trying to think of something to say to the press when they come over. We're going to say curiosity. Thankfully, curiosity didn't kill this cat. Right.
The press are going to lap this.
Bob, write that shit down. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's good. Can we get one more line in there?
Yeah. I like this one as well, Cutie Mousey. So basically, people were too pussy to move the cat.
Bam!
Dun.
Bow! Yeah. I'm confused about the whole situation. About how that cat's on the top. Where did it come from? Where did it go?
Cat on a cold, not tin.
that lesser known Tennessee Williams play.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to say that.
Lies and liars, cat. Oh man, this is such a culture stream. Let's go back to chatting for a second.
Just one. No,
Let's
actually,
go back
not
to
just
chatting
one. For many seconds.
For the rest of my
Let's
fucking
go back to the
life.
game. For a second.
Oh my god. Right. In which case, there you go. Everything is waiting for you. Tomorrow it's going to be a wonderful night. I'll be around at your place, having watched the film Masked Singer, and we'll settle in with a nice Long Island iced tea to watch Captain Brilliant do Cocktails and Bullshit, and then the World Beer Championship. We've got everything happening. I'm so glad you're here.
We'll design some t-shirts at the same time.
And we'll do it's going to be amazing.
Multitasking motherfuckers.
That's what we do. So, with that, we only have one segment left. If you're ready for it. You look like it. You look pretty ready.
My finger is raised. It's descending.
for the segment that we like to call Am I the Arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Okay, so I'm up first.
Okay. You know the drill on this one. We are going to bring up 2 Am I the Arseholes? We're going to read them out. You get to read them if your screen is big enough, but listen to it. And you get to decide if they're the arsehole. Take it away. Jez.
Okay. I'm going to say, first of all, yours is better than mine. So I'm looking forward to getting
Well, I mean, as long as been the case, but anyway.
Am I the arsehole for yelling at my grandpa to stop feeding my turtle?
Stop now!
Alright, first of all, I'm on mobile and I apologise for any bad formatting. Don't worry. I fixed your formatting as I do everybody's to make it fit on my screen. I have a turtle named Dollar. He is a 6-year-old red-eared slider who I've had since he hatched. TMI, motherfucker. I've always fed him a mix of pet shop turtle food, feeder worms, the occasional cricket or 2, some berries, banana, not plural, just banana. He's only ever had 1 banana in his life, poor sap. And occasionally small pieces of meat. I like to make sure he is healthy, so I clean his tank once a month and make sure his light works and stuff. My grandpa doesn't know how to care for a turtle. He doesn't bother to ask me if what he is feeding Dollar is okay for him. He just assumes if I can eat it, he can eat it. I've told him multiple times to only feed Dollar things that I can confirm are okay for him. And that, no, he cannot have bread and cheese. He puts bread in the water sometimes for Dollar to eat, and I hate it. Not only is it bad for him, if he doesn't eat it, it can clog up the filter, and then I have to clean his tank again.
Oh my god.
He also puts whole cherries and grapes in occasionally. No. Just fucking no. Cherries have pits. Grape skin isn't good for them. No.
Oh my god.
Just the other day, I walk in to feed Dollar, and there is a goddamn piece of bread in there again. I see my grandpa tearing off a piece of cheese to give him, and I snap.
No.
I don't yell right away, but he can tell I hate what he's doing. I tell him to stop feeding the turtle in general, and he yells at me, saying that he knows how to care for a turtle better than me. Really? Fucking really? Mr. I turned off his light and filter and completely covered his basking area in an inch of water because he didn't look happy? Knows how to take care of a turtle better than the person that's owned him for 6 years? Yeah, no. This really pissed me off, and I yelled at him. I mostly just yelled about how many times I've had to take Dollar to the vet because he won't go to the bathroom or he's not eating. He ended up yelling at me a little more about how he's older and smarter than me. My uncle came in and broke up the fight, and that's about where it ended. Am I the arsehole for yelling at my gramps?
Am I the arsehole for yelling at my grandpa who doesn't know how to feed a turtle? Can we just go back to chat for a second?
No. No, we can't do that on Am I the Arsehole?
Okay, right, yes. Can we stay here with me in a tiny box?
Yes.
They both seem thick as shit. I don't have a problem with, like, if you feed a thing. One time my friend went on holiday and he asked me to feed his piranha. And what the piranha eats is little tiny goldfish. So I had to feed him that. I wasn't about to feed... Who puts bread and cheese and chocolate and fucking shit in there or whatever the fuck?
Here you go, Dollar.
Have a pizza. Have a slice of pepperoni. Like, that is just bullshit. You just put a list of things. If the person can't follow the list, they're a dickhead. I don't care if they're a grandfather or not a grandfather. Mm. You are not... Just leave it, man. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you, Turtle Man.
I mean, it seems like... Grandpa was mansplaining a little bit with
oh.
I don't fucking better than you.
I'm old, so I know.
I know best, okay? I am older than you. With age comes knowledge of turtles, alright?
Not the arsehole if fucking G-Par, I like that by the way, is killing the turtle.
Yeah. Yeah, I am old, I know better. Fuck off, Boomer.
Nice.
Right? Yeah. G-Par was old.
He's older than a Boomer, but you know.
Old-splaining is a thing. Yeah.
Old-splaining.
Yeah. Like, respect your elders, but also, you know, respect
that guy is not he has put up with a lot of shit saying, by the way, don't feed him this, he fed him that. Don't feed him this, he fed him that. Don't feed him this, he fed him that. It's like, just stop fucking feeding my fucking turtle!
I mean, he didn't kill the guy and feed him to his turtle, so I think yelling is the least of his problems, really.
Turtle power?
I wonder how old the op was. Yes, that information would have been helpful. I'm gonna say
Oh, you might be a grandpa. I mean, when I think, mind you, my concept of a grandpa is a little bit different to this guy probably. So you might be right about that. Timmy! My grandpa certainly wasn't. The grandpa is totally wrong.
I gave your turtle pepperoni again. He's shitting a brick.
He should have fed the turtle pizza. He's not the dude.
Okay. Not the arsehole.
Not the arsehole. Bang, bang.
Dun, dun. Here's number 2.
Oh man, I've just skipped ahead on this one, but even so. Right. Number 2, which has Alex at the top. That's nice. This sounds like something I would say. I had a designer dress that I got at a ridiculous discount. I paid slightly less than 10% of the original cost for the dress because the last bride never made it to the altar. Oh shit, it's a wedding dress? I paid slightly less than 10% of the original cost for the dress because the last bride never made it to the altar. She was rich and didn't care about money, and I was discount shopping on Craigslist. It was a perfect match. I made the dress my own. I took out the zipper and put in a corset back. I added a bustle, etc. I got married in it. Hooray! So all was well. Fast forward a bit, and a friend asks to borrow the dress. Really? The friend is financially struggling and dealing with health problems. They're pushing up their wedding to get on their future husband's federal employee insurance, because that's what romance is all about. They want to look pretty for their wedding, so they ask me to borrow the dress. I tell them, of course they can.
That's what I heard last time, yeah?
I just heard the sound of a guitar.
Do you want me to go? You keep reading, I'll go check.
You go check. They want to look pretty. I can't say no.
Hello, guitar.
He's saying hello, guitar. No? Okay.
Guitar didn't answer.
Oh, fucking hell, that guitar, man. Jesus, we've got an hour left. Oh my god, I read this one earlier. Mike, did you well? We're going to read it again. Okay.
Is it Santa? No.
They want to look pretty for their wedding, so they ask me to borrow the dress. I tell them, of course they can borrow the dress, and I'll take care of the cleaning costs afterwards. I only ask that they keep it from being irreparably stained or damaged, and P.S. don't have sex in it. We're all thinking it. In my head, I'm thinking, don't eat a 50-gallon drum of spaghetti with nothing but your face and we'll be fine. Immediately does that. And that's the end of the story. 2 weeks later, I start getting a bunch of messages with colour swatches. I think, oh, wedding theme colours, nice. She was actually shopping around to get fabric dye to dye my dress some version of a sage pea puke green colour. There was a much concerned back and forth that ensued as I realised her intention to drop my very expensive, got at a bargain, hand-sewn to be perfect for me dress into a vat of sadness in a shade of green. Nope. At one point, this is good. At one point, well said, in the conversation, I politely but firmly informed her that I agreed to the dress being borrowed but would not consent to the dress being dyed. She messaged me back, too late. More exchanges happened. I ended up getting the dress back from her a week before her wedding. Happy to find out she lied about it being too late. LOL. She admitted she was hoping that I would just give up and let her do what she wanted with the dress. If I thought it was too late to do anything about it...
That's a shame. I thought we were getting sexy.
I know, right? She ended up throwing a fit when I told her she couldn't dye it and refused to use it unless she could dye it to her dream wedding dress colour. Who wants green to be their dream wedding dress colour? Anyway, I was cast as the bad guy for taking my dress back from a sick friend and denying her a day to feel beautiful.
Needs a better agent, really.
I think I'm maybe not the bad guy here, but I did get the dress at a steal. It was an expensive dress though, so not one I could replace easily, this being the only reason I mentioned the original cost. However, it was for a sick friend and I did get it cheap, minus the sentimental factor of having done all the work on it and having worn it myself. I don't know. So you tell me, was I the arsehole to take my dress back a week before her wedding?
Say the line.
Am I the arsehole?
No, not that one.
Am I not the arsehole?
The hoodie line.
Can we just go back to chatting for a moment?
Teed up beautifully. Taken
executed
perfectly.
terribly. The story of my fucking life.
Volume on now. Oh, that's a shame. Your mister's taking the piss out of you. Right, what were we saying? Yeah.
What was the bit? Can you just scroll up in chat a little bit? Because
yes.
I think I might have missed the... There was a bit of... Who said someone's... yeah, Hannah's like, I just imagine a delivery person playing your guitar.
What's the song on the boombox?
Oh, what, Say Anything? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what he does on that, but...
Whatever song is on the boombox, delivery man playing it.
All I can think of is Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now by Starship. Not that one, but I'm not saying that we're on the move. Not with my fucking guitar, and there is not a lot of guitar in that. 100% not the arsehole. The friend is the arse. I agree. You don't fucking dye someone else's dress, you borrow. Can you imagine that shit? If I said I really like that hat you're wearing, good luck dyeing it by the way, and I want to borrow it, I mean, and I just went, oh, by the way, thanks for lending me your hat, but I didn't like the peak, so I cut it off.
I mean, I don't think modification of the dress in any way, shape or form is really acceptable. Like a slight modification to the size, like to make it fit, but nothing like irreparable.
I'm amazed. I am amazed that a bride who has a dress... My understanding of wedding dresses is that the bride keeps that and puts it somewhere and is nostalgic about it and maybe occasionally wears it for kinky sex shit, right? I mean,
You heard him, Karis.
Just like, shall we rekindle that shit?
I didn't say it.
I'm just saying, if I was married to a girl, she would wear it that one time and then she would keep it in her cupboard. It wouldn't. If someone said, "Can I?" No one. By the way, I don't understand why this friend has said this. No one in the history of ever has ever asked to borrow a wedding. It's a personal thing to that person. It's not like you borrowed Optimus Prime because you wanted to play with it. It's a fucking wedding dress, and you only then use it again when you have sexy times with your husband.
If somebody dyed my Optimus Prime green, I'd be fucking livid.
I wouldn't lend it out. It is. I mean, their health issue, regardless of anything. By the way, this person, the OP, is being lovely and trying to do their absolute best here. But, like, why have you... Who says, I want to borrow your wedding... I can't imagine. Can you imagine that? Do you want to borrow the wedding ring as well? Can I imagine if I wanted to get married and I turned to you and say, listen, I can't afford a wedding ring, so can I borrow your wedding ring?
Yeah, and you melted it down and turned it into a completely different ring.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. When borrowed, no mods are to me... No, right?
Exactly.
This isn't Pimp My Bride. Oh!
But it should be.
But it should be. I'm going to write that shit down. So...
Emma can do that for you. There you go. Last night, okay, I dyed mine and wore it in festivals and to my 50th birthday. Yeah, but that was your choice.
Yeah,
your dress.
You did a thing.
That's
but if you lent
different.
a thing to someone and says, can I borrow this thing? Can I borrow this thing? And I say, yes, you can borrow it, but please don't make any alterations to it. That should go without fucking saying.
Yeah.
If I had this hoodie and you said you wanted to borrow it for some reason, I don't know why.
But obviously I don't wear red, so
no.
I'm going to dye it black.
You have to dye it black. And then you went, oh, I dyed it black. Why on God's green earth? Wedding dress or anything? Like, not even a wedding dress.
I would burn the hoodie.
I mean, it's fire anyway, mate, so it doesn't matter. Like, who borrows a thing to change it? If you borrow a thing, you want it as it is. You don't change it or modify it. And the worst thing is a fucking dress. Fuck that shit. I mean, what the fuck is going on with this person? What is going on with the world, guys?
Such
a question we ask every fucking week.
Indeed.
So, I mean, my feeling, which I think I'm making clear, is the
op is definitely not the arse.
Correct.
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Are we're all agreed on this one, right? I think we're right. I would burn the... Can I borrow your CSM Kabuto belt? I just heard the merry sound of footsteps again. I really want... Sorry.
Wouldn't this be a great way to
end the
close
segment
out?
It's 11 o'clock. Scheduled by the end of the day. Good luck with that. You're only driving. Excuse me,
from Maidstone, is it? Is that where the depot is?
It's Poole. It's Bournemouth. It's Wessex. It's south. It's
east.
No,
I mean the depot.
Oh,
like it would have gone to the depot.
Richmond
first.
BE. BE is Belgium. Oh shit! Maybe it's gone to Belgium. From Poole to Folkestone. They left A train leaves Poole at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 4 hours. When will it get to Folkestone? Ask FedEx.
Where the fuck is my guitar?
Hello, I'm the FedEx virtual assistant. I'm here to... Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. It is in Dorset. It's gone from Dorset to here, only we're struggling with it. I thought you hate puzzle games, and Keris, you know me so well. I fucking despise them. The best thing that happened earlier this week was when I determined that being a villain in Undertale meant I got to skip. That's the best thing about being a villain. You don't have to do any fucking puzzles. You just shoot things in the face. Now, I think we're at the end.
I think we are too.
Are we going to raid into anybody?
Yes, we will definitely raid into someone. I don't know who yet.
Maybe. We'll find someone.
Yeah, we'll definitely find someone.
I hope you've enjoyed it. I feel this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for sticking with us the whole time.
That was definitely an arc.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. Go, seriously, honestly. That was absolutely an arc.
Really?